Welcome, everybody, to another Owen and Dirt Pop Culture Radio Show. I am here for Owen. I am the beautiful Boston Brit. Across from me is the Dirty Dirt McCoy.
Yes, sir.
We are having a Dirty Boston show today.
Dirty Boston show.
Yes, Dirty Boston.
I think people from Boston might take offense to that. But.
No, we have dirty water up there. We know this.
Dirty water in Boston?
Yeah, it's called the Charles River.
I thought you meant like your drinking water is just fucking shit.
No, the drinking water is fabulous.
Oh,
you can drink out of a fucking hose.
Yeah,
up in
the north, all the drinking water is great up there because this all comes through like. It's when you get down here and like you have wells and all that other shit where you're like, fucking water smells like rotten eggs. Have you had that? So
I've had a house with a well and I was like,
yeah,
what is
that
this?
sulfur smell?
Yeah, I remember taking a bath in it and I was like, this is just weird. I feel like I'm still dirty.
Yeah, it's weird because I remember in our house, like when we moved in Apopka, it was like we didn't have like city water; it was all well water. And, you know, you had that rotten egg smell for a while. Then we got a fucking, like, water softening system on the house. Mm-hmm. I remember going in the shower and I was like, I feel really slippery. Like, I don't know what this is. And I was like, oh, that's called, like, no fucking hard metals in your water. That's what it feels like. It feels like, oh, shit, is this what clean feels like? It's like not fucking being pulled out of the yard no more.
Exactly.
Well, it is, but it's going through a fucking system, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, man. So... first time that you and I have fucking like rode the fucking helm ourselves.
Exactly.
And speaking of Apopka, normally when the guys are here, we do the whiskey. And I know you don't like whiskey, so I got this. And what I'm holding up here in front of the camera, this is Simply Spiked. Now, here's the thing about Simply, and when I saw this, I remember when it came out, I don't know, about a year ago. Are you familiar with Simply Juice Company? Like when you go to grocery shopping, you see Simply Orange and Simply Lemonade, right? Well, you know what's interesting about Simply? It's from Apopka, Florida.
No.
The juice company, yeah. You drive past that shit every fucking day and you don't even know it. It's right off Orange Blossom Trail in Apopka. Simply. So now Simply, not only do they make straight up fucking fruit juices from the orchards in Apopka, but now they'll get you fucking hammered with it too.
Exactly.
Yeah. I got the lemonade. I got the variety pack, whatever. But this is lemonade. This is the plain lemonade. What is the one you have?
Raspberry lemonade.
Yeah. What do you think?
I enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's actually good.
Yeah.
It's not like the other like, you know, fruit flavored seltzer drinks that they have out there.
Yeah, this is like straight up spiked juice.
Yeah, it tastes really good. I do like it.
So, along with Christy Martin, we now have fucking spiked fucking Simply from Apopka here. I think they said it's actually brewed in Milwaukee, obviously, because it's a fucking, you know, a malt beverage, but it's simply the juice comes from Apopka. So
that's
there we go.
awesome.
Apopka's getting you fucking drunk.
Thank you, Apopka.
Yeah. So I know you've got a fucking list of stuff you want to talk about.
Yes.
We've got some stuff we're going to talk about. In the second segment, we're going to have fucking Fritz on the air talking about his show coming up on Friday, the Halloween night show. But a couple of months ago, we did a show at Austin Coffee.
Which, oh my God, they were so nice there.
Yeah.
And that key lime pie. To die for. To die for.
So the reason we did the show there was because they were dealing with a bunch of stuff with the city. The city was trying to take over the property, trying to shut the business down, all of that sort of stuff. Tonight is the last night for Austin Coffee in that building.
Okay.
And
they need a bigger parking lot, I'm telling you.
Yeah. So with all the struggles with the city was trying to get him to relocate. That business doesn't make a whole lot of money. So it was a struggle to try to find a way to keep the business alive, to survive. And, you know, my brother worked there. Fritz worked there. I ran open mics there for years. All of the musical stuff that we did. Post Records, that was our home office when we first started the record label, fucking 20 years ago. So the business it has survived.
Yeah.
Here's what's fucking crazy about it. So I remember telling you guys I used to stand up there. I used to the comedy nights, the open mic nights, all of the fucking shows we played there.
Yeah.
I-4 Fest every July 4th, big festivals and stuff. So the business has, as they said, transferred ownership to a younger ownership group, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the person who bought fucking Austin Coffee, who's now the owner of Austin Coffee, is a alum from Austin Coffee, someone who started there, who started working there, or started performing there, and went on to bigger, better things. Preacher Lawson is the new owner of Austin Coffee and Film.
No.
Yes.
My goodness.
Preacher fucking Lawson.
That is crazy.
Yeah, runner-up on America's Got Talent twice, America's Got Talent champion.
My God.
BET comedy special.
Yeah.
Nationally touring fucking comedian. Preacher Lawson stepped in, bought the fucking business, and kept it alive.
Hey,
and put them into a new location.
That is amazing because, I feel so bad seeing so many like mom and pop places going under because of what's going on in our country.
Right.
And I mean, everything's getting more and more expensive. I can only imagine how it is to like food and beverage costs and then labor costs and renting a building and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even like.
And that property, they're right on Fairbanks in downtown Winter Park. Like, which those of you who aren't in this area, Winter Park is a very high shelf community. A lot of really high end businesses there. That zip code they're in is a very expensive zip code to be in. So that property, that tiny ass fucking building was costing them like thousands and thousands of dollars a month to rent that building.
God.
And then it just continued to go up because they're like, gentrifying that area. A lot of the businesses are right across the street from there. Is that car dealership?
Yeah.
That used to be Holler Chevrolet. That's where my dad started. That's the business that started the company, that my dad has spent 50 years working for.
Yeah.
So, you're talking about old money in that area. And for them to exist for 20 years like they did
in that same spot
was a testament in itself.
Yeah.
And the community that came behind them, the artists and the poets and the musicians and the comedians and everyone who, Matt Ills, Monday Night Raw, that was his gig there. It was never in any place in this town did we have a Monday night open mic for hip hop where he would literally have a DJ on stage, sign up, go up on stage and fucking freestyle some shit. Like that was what that place did. It brought the community together in ways that no other fucking business in this town has ever fucking done. And the fact that they're still surviving now, they're going to be in a new location on Fairbanks, just a little bit up the road, and all because Preacher Lawson decided to step up and said, I don't want them going under.
Well, they shouldn't. I mean, to make that many artists in so many different ways and like bring a community together in so many different ways, nothing like that should ever be lost.
Right.
It really shouldn't. And it's sad when something like that is lost, I remember when I was younger and I worked for different companies up north, one of the places that we did a load in, load out was a place that everybody went through. Charlotte went through there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so like all these big names that are now today, like some of them aren't around anymore, obviously, but they went through there.
Yeah, that's a place that they kind of cut their teeth,
Exactly.
It's one of those venues where it's funny that, so unrelated to, but similar, last night, Seafood does their like food and wine thing, and they have like live events and live bands that play and everything. Hoobastank played last night.
Oh my God!
You remember Hoobastank?
Yeah.
Funny story is, first time we ever headlined Hard Rock Live, 2002. I've got a full video, like 3-camera shoot of that show. Right. Well, every time I would go with the mic to the far corner of either side of the stage, that's where their LED wall was at.
Yeah.
And Hoobastank was playing the night after us. So every time I would go to the fucking side of the stage, behind me, it was just this giant fucking LED advertisement for Hoobastank. And it's all over the video. And so it ended up becoming a joker's like, oh, yeah, our show was the opening show for the Hoobastank show the night after. So when I saw that, I'm like, oh, they're still around. That's fucking great.
Well, that's what I love to see, like, even at Universal or Disney at Epcot when they have their, certain festivals and they have certain people come in.
Yeah.
Like, you see names that you haven't, like, heard about. And I think Boyz II Men was somewhere at some point this year or maybe last year. It's just amazing to see that some of these groups can still come back and, like, come and do these shows, and still be around.
It's funny that, like, the way shit happens now, we're in an era right now where all the stuff that you and I grew up with, maybe, I'm sure that you grew up with some of the stuff I grew up with, but for the most part, the 90s are nostalgia.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's, I'm listening to, like, music on Real Radio now is doing all these 90s music weekends.
Yeah.
And so, like, I go to the liquor store today, the grocery store to get this stuff, and I'm on the way back home and they're playing Mary Moo, Mary Moo. And I'm listening to that, I'm like, God damn, this song is 30 fucking years old. Like, it's crazy that when I was a kid, it was like, all the oldies station. That's what our music that we grew up on is now. So I kind of feel like it's like whenever I would see, like, the Disney events or whatever on television, and they would have, like, Chubby Checker and the Beach Boys and all that. That's the same thing as having fucking a Pearl Jam.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's just crazy how that shit is. Like, everything has changed to a point where we're like we're just like living in a fucking alternate reality where we're old.
We really are, because I mean they have those reels on Facebook, right? And some of them are like, if you know these 10 songs, then you're old.
Yeah.
Or if you know at least 8 of these 10 songs, you're old. And I mean, some of it's like hip hop, some of it's rap, some of it's rock. And I'm like, yeah, I know all these. Okay, I know all these. Shit, I'm old. I mean, I'm trying to instill in my kids, like, good music. But unfortunately, Jackson has found YouTube.
Oh, I know. Oh.
And the
Owen
stuff
was
he's
playing some of
listening
it.
is like,
Hold it, but it's catchy as fuck, though.
it is, but at the same time, it's like, no. Like, no, I don't want you to listen to this. So when he hears, like, our stuff, and we're like, Owen loves to turn up, the sound, he's in the back like, no, my ears are bleeding. And it's like, do you understand that my ears bleed to your music? Like,
yeah. That's fucking great.
But I think he there's one song that he recognizes from Owen playing when he was like 3 years old.
Yeah.
And it's called In Hell I'll Be Good Company. And it's like they whistle in it and they snap in it, and that's what like got him into it, because he wanted to try to whistle and snap.
Yeah.
So he'd be on like Owen's desk trying to do all this. And it's such a catchy song, but it's kind of like country sort of, but I love the song. And I played it the other day in the car, and Jackson's like, I remember this song. And he's back there like,
I just like, so just this week, like we've talked about, like, these rewards points that I build up through work and all this stuff. And so I bought a new, pressure cooker and shit, and I had some extra points to live over. And I'm looking through the stuff on there, and I ordered a copy of the Deftones album Around the Fur on vinyl.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, that fucking record is so fucking dope. And I'm like, holy shit, that came out in 1998.
Oh my God.
1998.
I was 11. I just want to let you in on that secret.
That's crazy. but I think about that now. It's like 1998 was 27 years ago.
Yeah, I'm 38 now.
27 years ago. Holy shit, man.
Yep.
Like, Owen's he's watching the show here. He says, Dirty Brit show in full effect. What's up? That's how you do it. And then he said Dead South, and
yes,
In Hill, I'll be in good company. I don't know what that means. That's terrible
That's
grammar.
the
Owen.
song. Dead South is the band.
Okay.
In Hell, I'll be good company.
I'm just in Hell, but
yes.
they said
I see
H-E apostrophe-L-L.
It's something that happened to the way he put it in, like when he.
When did it start doing that? Is it showing the comments on the screen now?
Yeah, I can. I can barely read them, but I see them.
Oh, I must have clicked something on here.
That's fine. I can see it.
Oh, okay. Either way, it'll be out of the video.
But that's the song. Like, Jackson used to like love snapping to it, and then he'd like hum trying to whistle.
He would what? Try to whistle?
He didn't understand the whistling factor.
No, but what you just fucking said?
He would hum.
I thought you said he would come trying to whistle, and I'm like, what the fuck are you saying? Like, I don't even know if this show's gonna get thrown off the fucking air. That was like,
he would literally be like,
no, seriously. Like, I was just like, when you said that, I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, Owen just typed penis for some reason.
Jesus.
I think Owen's just using this fucking comment section like a fucking bathroom stall wall. He's just like writing, draw a dick, Owen. Owen, draw a dick. And Owen's at home right now because he was exhausted from what, taking the kids out or some shit?
So Kitland Park had their trick or treat today.
Yeah.
Which it was crowded as fuck. Some places even ran out of candy by 10:30. Like when we got there.
Yeah.
So it was like he drew boobs or a butt.
Yeah, that's either tits or an ass. No, there's the two dots. That's definitely boobs. Yeah.
But so we wandered around there, and then we went to the fall festival at Club Lake.
Okay.
And Jackson wanted to play in the sand. We went on the hayride. We did the corn maze. And then like Samantha kept going from one bounce house to the other.
He drew a dick now.
She
Good
would
job,
climb
Owen.
in to one side, and then she'd get out. She didn't understand like you have to bounce in there. She'd just let the other kids kind of bounce her around, and she'd climb out and then go to the other one, and she'd like do her little dance, like hop dance that she does when she's dancing to Mickey Mouse. Yeah. It's so adorable, but she'd fall down and just let the kids jump around her. And then Jackson's like going through, all the little kid areas, and he's sliding down the slides. I'm like yelling at him, take your time. Like, don't let other people go. Yeah. Wait, you're going to hit somebody at the end. Like, he just, half the time he doesn't listen to me. But yeah, so we kind of did a lot. And then we're like, all right, he ordered McDonald's on his phone, right?
Yeah.
And as we're coming back from Club Lake, some douchebags, probably playing on their phones while they're driving, not paying attention, rear end and smashed up like a car.
Oh,
real
man.
Good. And the police had the whole entire right side going towards Publix blocked off. So you couldn't even go around to get to McDonald's, and McDonald's is right there.
Oh, yeah.
So he was like pissed. I started getting car sick with the way Owen was driving. I literally like opened the window on the way back to our house because he was like, stop, go. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to get sick right now in this car. I don't even want the food at this point. So he canceled that, took us home, made the new order, went to the other McDonald's by Home Depot, and it was just like, I'm done with people today. I can't fucking do it. I'm like, all right. Next time I'm driving.
That's fucking rude.
I drive a little crazy, and I get mad at people as well. Like, I can't get out of our community without yelling at somebody or flipping them off.
You on the patio just now, you just told us a whole fucking story about you fighting with people.
Well, dude, the fucking
like
girl
Halloween.
told me that I'd pushed somebody who weighed 200 fucking pounds and was as tall as Bushey off a fucking curb into a moving car. When I was like 87 pounds and 5'2". That shit ain't happening.
And you're saying that did not happen.
No. Not whatsoever. And then she tells me I can't walk back to my house. And she sidecocks me. Like, no. Like,
Sidecock.
Yeah, she literally like didn't even turn her body with the punch she threw. And she got me in the face. My phone went flying in some grass. I punched her in the stomach. Her friends ran away. And my friend Maria is standing there like, what the fuck happened? What's going on? I was like, you didn't see me get punched in the face? Like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be my bodyguard. You outweigh me. You're 5'7". She's 5'7". You could have easily taken her. Like, come on now.
But the thing was funny to me is like you said, but your exact words were you go, I'm fucking 5'2". No, I'm saying, let me say that. I'm fucking 5'2". I've been 5'2" my whole fucking career.
Yes.
My whole career.
My whole fucking career.
So your fucking career,
my whole fighting career, yes.
Your whole fighting career, like your fucking career as a fucking athlete, you've been 5'2".
Well, yeah,
and Owen's saying it wasn't me, it was the traffic. She's exaggerating. See, now Owen knows. Now Owen knows what it's like being the one at home listening to the show, going
exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, but you should. Okay. So when we went to Tennessee when he had to work and he was like, "Oh, we'll make it a vacation as well."
Yeah.
All right. This motherfucker, right? I tried to tell him, like, I love long drives. The traffic does not get to me on a long drive because
Okay.
I'm like, I know that it's a long drive. So I
Yeah.
don't mind driving around trucks. I don't mind the fucking traffic. Like, I'm cool. This motherfucker here, when he's driving, it's like he wants to get there. I get it. But at the same time, you are literally like, you act like I'm, a bad guy when I'm driving or when he's driving and I'm swearing at people. This motherfucker here wants to like jump out the window, smash into people, go 90 most of the time. I'm like, I love you, but my God. My God, you act like I'm a horrible driver and I'm angry all the time. This motherfucker over here with traffic after no, he's as bad as I am when it comes to the road rage in traffic.
That's fucking awesome.
Like I'm so ready. Like if we want to go up to Massachusetts, like for a little bit.
Dude, listen, first of all, I've said multiple times on this fucking show, and I've said multiple times to everyone who's ever fucking listened to me talk, Boston's my favorite fucking city in the country.
Yeah.
I love Boston.
Exactly.
And just the fucking idea of seeing Owen in Boston.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious to me. Mm-hmm. Not only is it hilarious, it's intriguing. I want to know what's going to fucking happen when Owen gets up in Boston.
With Boston Brit.
Yes.
Yeah. It would be crazy.
Oh, man,
I can't fucking wait. But it would be crazy. Because I drove up there once with a guy I was dating. And he told me he was going to let me drive. Yeah. Mind you, I have insurance for my own car at that point in time. Yeah. He would not let me drive because he was the dumbass that bought the extra insurance.
He said 90 miles per hour is reasonable.
He's the dumbass from South Carolina who doesn't realize.
Owen is?
No.
Okay.
The guy I was dating.
I just thought you were talking about Owen being a dumbass again.
No.
So. That's a common theme, so I can't. I'm not wrong for thinking that.
But I told him, like, let me drive when we get to New York and Boston because it's going to be crowded and I'm going to understand how the fuck you got to drive around there. Never let me drive once. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. And it's because he's like, well, I didn't get insurance for you. I already have my own fucking car insurance because you're dumb enough to fucking pay the extra $250 for car insurance. Yeah. You're just a fucking idiot. Your own car insurance rolls over to that shit.
Here's what I want to see. I want to see Owen. I want to walk with Owen through the streets of Boston, and every time he sees a guy in a Red Sox hat, you just go, "Hey, fuck the Yankees!" And then you guys fucking high five, you hug it out, and you move to the next fucking street, the next fucking street lamp, and you see another guy in a Red Sox hat, and you just go, "Hey, fuck the Yankees!" And you make friends all over the city 100%. Just by saying "fuck the Yankees." That's
exactly.
Yeah. I think I think Owen would get fucking drunk with power.
Yeah.
In a situation like that.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. I told him, like, I want to go up there for, like, maybe September area.
Yeah.
Into October, so that way you can see the changing of the foliage.
You got to take video of all of this, and get Owen into a fucking proper pub
Why
for a
wouldn't
fucking
you just
Guinness.
come with us?
Well, because it depends on when it is. Like,
It'll probably be next year.
Next year? Okay, we can plan that. It's far enough ahead. We'll fucking do
what
it.
did he say now? It looks really long.
Owen went to Boston once, and he got banned from a bar for 2 weeks for ordering an Irish car bomb. Yeah, you probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah, you don't say Irish car bomb. You say, can I get a car bomb?
Yeah, the IRA was a pretty big deal up there.
Yeah, very big deal.
But also, that might have been long enough ago before fucking Whitey got fucking caught, because I know Whitey was, he was kind of sending
the wrong vibes.
Arms to the IRA.
Yeah.
Fucking sending shit offshore and like, hey, he's got a whole bunch of fucking guns. You ain't see shit.
Exactly. But yeah, I mean, you don't order an Irish car bomb. You say, "Can I get a car bomb?"
Yeah, car bomb.
You don't say the Irish in front of it. Anywhere else in the country or in another country, you 100%.
Well, not in Ireland.
Not in Ireland.
Not in Ireland. Yeah, I don't want to say that in Ireland.
But anywhere else, you can say, "I want an Irish car bomb," and they'll understand what you're saying. But in those areas of the Irish descent, you do not say Irish car bomb.
Hold on a sec. Jeff's texting me. Okay, he's got food showing up. So so we'll do this first segment, and then we'll catch him in the second. That's the thing is that the Halloween show. That's what Fritz wants to talk about. That's a big deal for him.
Okay.
So you know what? Let me tell this story because I don't know if I know you haven't seen it. I don't think you've seen it. You seen the new Ozzy documentary?
No.
Okay. That ties into what Fritz is going to talk about in the next segment. But
okay.
So there's a documentary on, I think it's on Paramount, called Ozzy Osbourne: No Escape from Now.
I've seen it on there, but I haven't watched it yet.
So the documentary was filmed between 2021 and 2025.
Okay.
And basically it follows him like post he took a fall in 2019 while on tour and hurt himself pretty bad.
Okay.
So this kind of picks up at that point.
Okay.
Here's the crazy part. So, I know you guys with the kids and, with family and everything, you've dealt with the healthcare system and all that.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So, the thing about this documentary that pops out the most to me is, like, if this can happen to Ozzy Osbourne, a guy who has lots of money and lots of resources, if something like this can happen to him, this can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
So, he's on tour. He's coming out of the bathroom, back to the bed, complete pitch dark, misjudges something and falls flat on the fucking ground in the hotel room and breaks his neck. And so they have to cancel the tour. Sharon's trying to help him. He says he knows he's bleeding. He can see the blood. He split his head wide open when he fell. So he ends up having to have surgery to repair this broken, cracked vertebrae in his neck. And you hear his kids, Amy Osbourne is actually part of this. Like, she's the one who wouldn't be part of the Osbournes and all that. She's in it.
Yeah.
Jack, Kelly, and Sharon talking about it, how they show him, like, in the hospital bed going into surgery, and he's still, joking around and fucking dancing in the bed and making... After the surgery, that's gone. He's completely stoic, can't fucking focus on shit. He's fucked. And he continues to get worse over the next few weeks and months post that. Sharon said you could watch his posture go from straight up to slowly wilting as time went on. So they end up contacting another surgeon to take a look at what had been done. And when you see the X-ray of his back, this guy looks like he went to Home Depot and just got every fucking bracket and screw he could find, and they literally fucking framed his fucking, from the back of his shoulder blades all the way down, screwed into every fucking bone in this man's body, and fucking destroyed his fucking skeletal system with all these fucking
ridiculous.
screws. And to the point where he was in such pain that he said it was like, he goes, I just kept thinking, why do I keep waking up? Just fucking take me now. This is done. This is gone. And like Jack said, he had Parkinson's, so we knew that was progressing. He says, but he goes, I think he would still be alive today if it hadn't been for that botched surgery.
Yeah.
Because they took everything from him. He couldn't fucking stand to be on stage.
Yeah.
He couldn't perform anymore. So everything that had been the biggest part of his life, his entire fucking life, was taken away from him in an instant, and he ended up being a guy just sitting on a fucking couch.
Yeah, that's horrible.
And so they robbed him of his fucking mobility and his fucking well-being and all of that stuff. So then the depression takes part. So now you already have Parkinson's, which is a fucking disease that is a deficit of dopamine in your system, and then you add depression to that, and now you have a fucking cocktail for like a straight up fucking suicidal misery.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's what he went through. And they said what saved him and what kept him around as long as he did was Andrew Watt and Post Malone. So he already was not wanting to do anything, didn't fucking have the energy to do any of this stuff, didn't want to go to the studio. Kelly said Andrew Watt called her and said he had taken Post Malone to the Whiskey A Go Go in the Rainbow Room, and Post Malone bought this picture of Ozzy off the wall, and he thought, wow, how cool would that be to get Ozzy and fucking Post Malone in a song. Called Kelly. Kelly pitched it to Ozzy, and Ozzy said, yeah, sure, what the hell. So they record that Why don't you take what you want from me? Take with Ozzy singing the hook in the Post Malone song.
Yeah.
That turns into Andrew Watt going, let's make a record, and producing 2 Ozzy Osbourne albums in 2020 and 2022.
Okay.
The last 2 albums produced by Andrew Watt, and they brought in everybody. Jeff Beck's in those records, Clapton's in those records. Everyone that Ozzy knew and that he was that he loved were all on those records. Fucking Ordinary Man was the first of those 2 albums, and Elton John plays on that record. And, you know, him and Elton had been friends for years, but they never played on record before. But they did.
That's crazy.
Because Andrew Watt made that happen.
Yeah.
And Sharon says, listening to the 2 of them sit at the kitchen table and just tell stories, and she's like, how does this late 20s, early 30s something kid, how is this guy keeping my husband alive right now? But that's exactly what he was doing, because he was just this wild-eyed fucking kid who just wanted to make records and wanted to do cool shit because he had this new toy, which was the Prince of fucking Darkness that he could write songs for and help write songs and make records for. And basically that's what gave Ozzy any sort of fucking hope and things to look forward to, was that guy. But when you watch this documentary and you see like all of I've always loved Smashing Pumpkins, and especially I always thought Billy Corgan was kind of a pretentious dick.
Okay.
My opinion on that changed in the last year watching his podcast, and I've showed you some of it.
Yeah.
And you see how fucking, number one, how smart this guy is.
That's the one with Danny Elfman that we watched.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. He had Danny Elfman as a guest. He had Corey Feldman as a guest.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of people as a guest. Like one of his most recent ones, he had Steve Vai, the guitar player, who was a transcriber for Zappa. He's had so many people on this show. But one thing I love about it is that you see him and how tuned in he is to when he interviews people, and how invested he gets in the story.
Danny Elfman about, like, you know what you've done for movies and stuff like that, and all the shit that you like do music for, and
yeah,
I mean, he was building him up, like telling him like people love you for this, and this.
Yeah,
like that's what you're known for.
And you hear Danny Elfman say the first time he went on stage when that solo tour a couple years ago, he didn't think anyone was going to want to fucking listen to him.
I would love to listen to Danny Elfman.
How crazy is that, though? That a man who has that body of work said going out on stage, she's like, who the fuck wants to hear me do this?
Exactly.
He was headlining Coachella. That's what it was. He was headlining Coachella, and he's like, why the fuck am I headlining Coachella?
Exactly.
He's like, nobody wants to fucking hear me. And he goes, and then the audience made it very clear to him, and I think that's what actually what Billy Corgan said, was the audience made it clear to you where you stand.
Exactly.
But sometimes you have to have that.
Yeah.
And so Billy Corgan is involved in the final show, the one back to the beginning, the one that we watched here before the show.
Yeah.
And Billy Corgan is talking, and then he just fucking starts bawling while he's talking and saying how if a weird fucking kid from Illinois can get these fucking records and listen to them in his parents' basement while they fight upstairs, and I find solace in this record, and this man made me feel like I'm not alone in this world. He's like, then that's all that matters.
I mean, that's
and he's like, and that's why I'm so proud to be here today. And
that's
when you
what
see
Ozzy
him,
was for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like, he really is that. And I mean, mind you, I'm not like, I wasn't in the era of Ozzy. Like I listen to Ozzy. I do like his music.
Yeah.
But for me, it would be like Eminem and Pink.
Yeah.
Were the two that I listened to, especially going through a divorce. Pink came out with Family Portrait. And that kind of got me through some of my depression with what was going on between my parents, or what had gone on between my parents.
Right.
You know, just to get out of like, okay, your parents are fighting and yelling at you because you know, spilt milk.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You know, okay, this isn't why your father left, but you think that it is because that's what you're blaming yourself for at that point in time.
Yeah, and you know, piggybacking off of that, of what you said, is I was just having a conversation with a friend today about Taylor Swift. And it's like, I have my issues with Taylor Swift as a person and as a business and what her family But the thing is, I 100% know that there are people walking this earth right now that would not be if it hadn't been for her music.
Exactly.
There's people who fucking were saved from suicide because of something that they heard in her music that made them have hope and made them feel like tomorrow's going to be better. And so that's why I don't talk shit about artists and about music on this show, and I try not to in my everyday life, is because you never know who is listening when you put your shit out into the world. And you never know who is, and you look at a guy like Ozzy, who is like, he says, a shit street kid from Birmingham, he's like, I'm listening to the radio and I hear him saying, if you go to San Francisco, put flowers in your hair. And he's like, I don't have fucking shoes on my feet.
Yeah.
And he became an icon for working class people all over this fucking world, and he stayed humble, and he never fucking felt like Ozzy Osbourne. He was still just that fucking kid from Birmingham.
I loved watching the Osbournes.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite
And when you
shows
see his
to
kids
watch.
fucking growing up rich and having all these, and you see him just going, oh, you're all fucking mad.
Exactly. Like, I mean, I can't tell you how many times, like, watching Jack struggle through his alcohol problems. And, like, Kelly with her weight and stuff, and watching that, like, him with his neighbors and everything, I was like, my God. Like, I mean, and this is why sometimes, like, I watch certain reality, like, TV.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a huge fan of the Kardashians.
Right.
But I like to watch them because it's like,
interesting to see how the other half lives.
It's that, but it's also interesting to see whether it's actually staged or not, them go to other countries and feel for the ones who don't have anything.
Right. Yeah.
Or when they go to, like, New Orleans and these people are still living in, like, these little tiny houses because they haven't gotten anything after the hurricane that hit them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And them actually try to do something for them. Like, seeing stuff like that makes me feel a little bit better about the people who are in that situation, like, that have the money.
Yeah.
And they're pretty much known just for being originally a sex tape. Like, that is what Kim's known, or being Paris Hilton's lackey. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what she's originally known for. But now she's going to be a lawyer.
Yeah.
And she's
working for the fucking Innocence Project.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, to see somebody who literally most people think are like, well, her ass is too big, or it's fake, or her boobs are, like, I understand, a lot of her face might be plastic surgery, but at least she's doing something to give back to the world.
Right, exactly. And you know what? I think from that whole, like, early 2000s generation of, like, the socialites and stuff, I think a lot of the naysayers have been proven wrong in this.
Exactly.
Because Paris Hilton not only did she build a fucking brand, but all those fucking dumb jokes and all that shit that's been said about her, like, she built a fucking brand. And when you look at her now and you're like, that fucking bitch bossed her shit out. Everyone who had anything negative to say about her can go fuck themselves, because it doesn't matter to her.
Exactly.
She literally, how many of us didn't have a time in our fucking early 20s where we did dumb shit and we drank too much and we partied?
Exactly.
It's just that they did it in front of the whole fucking world.
Yeah.
But you look at them now, look at Lindsay Lohan. Of all the shit that people talked about her. And look
she's
at what
coming back in her career now.
She is making a return where you're looking at her and going, oh, you mean she's a 30-something mother that's a normal fucking person and she's got her shit together?
I mean,
that's because when you're 20, you do dumb shit like that.
And that's the thing that nobody seems to get, is, like, their life is literally on camera, nonstop. There's nowhere you can go without being filmed. There's nowhere you can go without having paparazzi take a picture of you.
One of my favorite artists of all time is the Beastie Boys. I love the fucking Beastie Boys. I love everything. I love their career arc. I love how they changed and they evolved with the times. They were always innovative. They was always doing something new. And one of my favorite quotes from any celebrity ever is Adam Horowitz, Ad Rock from Beastie Boys. They were doing a benefit concert for Tibetan freedom.
Okay.
This was in the late 90s, early 2000s. And an interviewer from BBC said to him, who are you to be telling any government or any group of people what to do? You're the guy that wrote the song Girls and Fight for Your Right to Party.
Okay.
And Adam Horowitz looked the man in the eye and said, I would rather be a hypocrite than the same person I was 20 years ago. And I'm like, motherfucker, stamp that shit, put it on fucking wax. That
But
is,
it's so
I
true.
love that quote. I would rather be a hypocrite than the same person I was 20 years ago.
It's so
We all
true.
fucking grow and we change and we learn stuff. We find out things we didn't know. We find out that some of the things we were told growing up aren't true. We find out that a lot of fucking bullshit has fucking filtered into our fucking consciousness that's not real.
Exactly.
And we have to find our way in this world. And you grow and you go, you hear a story from a person and go, oh shit, you were in Katrina?
Yeah.
Tell me your story.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You meet people and you talk to people. I know Henry Rollins has said before, he said war would be impossible if people sat together at a dinner table and shared stories.
Exactly.
It would be impossible to hate people if you just heard their story and got to know people.
Like,
you know?
One of my favorite shows at Epcot is The American Adventure.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that it was brother against brother fighting on two different sides.
Yeah.
Because of their...
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, if you just sat down and, like, agreed to disagree...
Right, yeah.
Then maybe they wouldn't have both lost their lives.
Yeah.
Maybe this country wouldn't have lost so many Americans. I mean, between the American Revolution, which I knew had to happen no matter how you look at it.
There was no escaping that one.
No. But the Civil War, like, how many Americans, whatever side you were on, you're still technically an American.
Yeah.
I mean, look at what we're doing to Bad Bunny right now.
Yeah,
in this country.
I'm
sorry, but last time I checked, Puerto Rico is part of the USA.
It's a territory.
Whether it wants to
citizen.
be a fucking state or not.
He's a citizen of the United States.
He's a citizen. And I'm sorry, but his stylist put him in something for the gala. That's not his choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So technically, yeah, if he's wearing a dress, his stylist put him in it. Because they're trying to promote men to be able to wear kilts and skirts and dress. It's the new way of fashion. It's like when Ross on Friends got a man bag.
Yeah,
you know
you
what
remember
I'm saying?
when Jerry Seinfeld had the puffy shirt.
Yeah.
It's
like,
all, yeah.
You got to understand how fashion goes. And we should not be having Kid Rock, who's the biggest liar of his fucking life, when it comes to, oh, I grew up. No, you didn't.
Yeah, but hold on. So I know what you're about to say. Have you saw the advertisement of the alternate Super Bowl, or the Super Bowl halftime show, right?
Yeah.
You know that's a fucking it's bullshit, right?
Really?
Did you read the bottom?
I didn't know.
If you read it all the way down, at the bottom it says, and a special guest appearance by Measles.
Oh my God.
Somebody made that poster, and all of the fucking internet on that particular side blew the fuck up and go, now that's what I'm talking about. They didn't realize it was a joke. So,
but it's one of those things is like, you had Shakira.
Yeah.
Who's not even from this fucking country.
I know. The Rolling Stones, not from this country.
Sings in Spanish.
Yeah.
So you can't sit there and tell me that you don't want an American doing an American halftime show our fucking football.
He is one of the top selling international artists of all time.
Exactly.
And not to mention, he's Happy Gilmore's caddy. So fuck you guys. That motherfucker caddied for Happy Gilmore.
He didn't even take any fucking money for that movie.
I know. And he did an entire fucking advertisement campaign with Snoop Dogg for Corona. Like, he is a cultural icon. Oh, SNL 4-time WWE 24/7 champion, Bad Bunny. I mean, he is so ingrained in the culture of this country that the fact that people are going, but he doesn't sing in English. Well, okay,
Shakira
motherfucker.
doesn't either.
Who gives a shit?
J-Lo sings in Spanish as well. You had 3 50-year-olds who sang in Spanish at the halftime show.
If Bad Bunny woke up tomorrow morning and he only had Lee Greenwood's album sales, he'd jump out of a window.
But, okay, look at Selena, who's still remembered in this country.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
And she was American-Mexican.
Yep.
And she sang mostly in Mexican for the longest time.
I think it's called Spanish.
It is Spanish.
Yeah.
Anyways, but if you watch the movie, her father's like, you need to be more Mexican than the Mexicans
Tejano.
and more American.
And that's the thing is, you know what? Tejano is like the American country. It would be like someone in this country going, oh, you need to cover these Hank Williams and Tennessee Ernie Ford songs.
Yeah.
That's what she was doing. And I love that shit. It's like literally traditional fucking Mexican music. It's amazing.
And she was having the crossover from Spanish to English album when she died.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that was supposed to be the biggest concert that she was going to have.
I know, and
the
she
crossover.
never got to see any of it. Never saw any of it.
But I'm saying, like, there are people who still remember her to this day and probably would have taken her at the fucking halftime show.
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
And most of her songs would have been in Spanish anyways.
Yep.
Like, fuck off. We're a melting pot.
Oh, yeah.
We have Italians, we have Irish, we have Spanish, we have German, we have like, what the fuck don't we have in this country at this point?
I shudder to think what our lives would be like if we didn't have all of the influences we have.
Exactly.
I mean, just even
our
lexicon, that of language that we use in this country on a daily basis is so influenced by so many cultures. You know, that's who we are. And what I think is so great about it is, and you know what, I'm gonna have to reach out to Minnie and get him back on the show in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Me and him have had some conversations about stuff and that's going on now, and he's got some really fucking funny ideas. And the way that he's kind of addressing all of this is just like, you know, if the normal American looks at, I guess you'd say the basic American looks at the Bad Bunny show and goes, "Oh, this is an attack on ICE," and he goes, "That's kind of that kind of tracks with what's happening in this country." He's like, because people who aren't illegal aliens are getting rounded up by ICE and shipped out of the fucking country, and then we get halfway to El Salvador and go, "Oh, holy shit, he's a citizen. Let's send him back." You know? So people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They're being fed bullshit information, and that already caters to the opinion they already had, and no one's listening to each other. And I just think we'd be way better off if we, like you said, if we all sat at a fucking dinner table and just talked it out. I think we'd be in a way better fucking place.
I've been trying to tell my mother for like years now, and I almost say this to like everybody, and ever since we started saying the happy whatever, that long fucking word that Target came out with to celebrate I get it, because you don't want to offend people. The word that I say, offend. Now, you literally, like, it's like the late 90s, early 2000s was when everybody started getting offended by everything. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that I don't understand, because if you listen to 80s rock that people still love nowadays, a lot of that shit's offensive.
Oh, sure.
If you listen to early 90s
She's
rap.
only 17.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or if you listen to early 90s rap,
a
lot of that shit's offensive.
Yeah.
Some of the stuff that we still dance to is fucking offensive.
Yeah.
And more offensive than what the shit's coming out nowadays.
Yeah.
And you want to be offended by Bad Bunny or,
yeah,
I'm sorry, Jared Leto dressed up as a fucking cat.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
A fucking cat. And he dresses in kilts constantly. So if everybody can fucking love that motherfucker, you can love Bad Bunny as well.
Yeah.
That dude is fucking hilarious. And I mean,
and just a good person.
Exactly.
Just a good person.
Like, it kills
literally
me.
His whole life exists to make people happy. How can you hate somebody who literally his entire MO in life is just to make people happy?
Nobody likes anything different.
Yeah.
That is like, if you don't follow the status quo, and this has been a problem like for decades, maybe hundreds of years. Nobody likes change. Nobody likes going away from the status quo.
Tom Waits said the worst thing to be in America is poor, broke, or different.
100%.
Yeah. Oh no.
100%.
Said poor. The worst thing in the country in America to be is broke or different. Yeah. But
I mean, seriously, you get no help.
Yeah.
When you have bad credit, even if you make millions and you have bad credit,
you
can't buy a car.
Yep.
You can't buy a house.
Yeah.
They don't care that you can pay. You can't even get into
I can
a
buy
rental.
this shit cash, but you won't finance me. Yeah.
You can't even get into a rental.
Yeah.
Because of your credit's
credit,
horrible. Like, that's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
That's absolutely ridiculous that we've come to that in this country. And then on top of it, if you are poor, but you make so much money a month, but you still have to pay these large bills, you can't get food stamps.
No.
You can't get, like, how does
no
that fucking make any sense?
Yeah. It's just the slide scale is slid off the table.
And listening to people like Ozzy,
Yeah.
Eminem,
Yeah.
Pink, Beastie Boys,
Yeah.
Nirvana,
Yeah.
I mean, Rolling Stones, Metallica.
Nirvana from the muddy banks of the Wishka River.
If that can all bring you out of the state that you're living in,
yeah,
just even for 3 minutes.
Yeah, just to fucking make your life better for that 3 minutes.
I mean, seriously, we need more of that.
Yeah.
And I don't think people in this country understand, especially when they start taking the funding from arts and schools, taking the fun, like, why don't we have home ec anymore? Half these kids don't know how to fucking cook for themselves.
Yeah.
They don't know how to do their fucking laundry. I mean, I'm lucky that I had parents who were willing to help me out when it came to laundry and cooking. I mean, not everybody has that because you need 2 fucking incomes to run a household.
Oh, yeah. So, listen, I got to pee really bad. So, we're going to take a break, and we'll come back, and we'll talk to Fritz a bit. But, no, I think that's a great fucking point to make, and, like, I think that's very important for people to fucking, to think about going into all of this.
I mean, seriously,
and also,
if listening to Ozzy helps you
put
out.
the captions on. Fucking watch the Bad Bunny halftime show and watch how much fun he's having.
Exactly.
And try to have that kind of fun in your life.
I mean, come on. It's going to be like when Eminem was doing it with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, 50 Cent. When all of them showed up, Mary J.
Yeah, exactly. So this is Burn and Rain by Trey Bien. We will be right back. You're listening to Pop Culture Radio.
Have you ever seen a fuzzy caterpillar? They crawl along in a funny way, moving first the front part of their bodies and then the back part. Nature is full of surprises. Things don't always turn out the way they begin. That's what happens to caterpillars.
Welcome back to Pop Culture Radio. This is the band Pooh Ball, the song Honky from 2006, the Post Records Ole comp. Fun fact, the single musician who made all of this is Max Schwartz, Dr. Moonstein, 2-time champion of the Moog Circuit Bending Challenge in Germany, where they have all these electrical musical engineers who come over there. They give you like a table full of like electrical devices that don't work anymore, and by the end of the weekend you have to have a playable instrument out of it. And he's won it twice.
Wow.
So yeah, he's fucking ridiculous. He's just one of those guys. We call him a technomancer because he just takes electrical instruments and electrical devices, and he can make like all kinds of crazy shit out of them. He actually helped me to wire up my CNC machine when I got it.
Oh.
But that guy's fucking incredible.
That sounds really
Old
cool.
fucking Max Schwartz. Yeah, he's a good guy. Great guy. And actually a live sound and lighting engineer and designer, technician, all that sort of stuff. Fucking, great dude. So we're back from Pop Culture Radio and with Pop Culture Radio here. And we're about to get on the phone here with a friend of the show, someone who's been on quite a bit, happens to be my brother. And that would be Mr. Fritz from Real Radio 104.1, News Junkie, Phillips File, been around for a long, long time. And he has a gig coming up this Friday that it's a very close, I wouldn't say, it's a personal thing for a lot of us, especially considering what's happened in the last few months here with celebrities passing away and
My God, it's been so many.
remembering your fucking first concert,
Exactly.
and his first concert happened to be involved here. So Fritz, can you hear us?
Yes, hello.
Yeah.
Hello,
I tried to set you up a little bit because
Hello, Brittany.
So last segment we were talking about the new documentary, No Escape from Now. Have you watched it yet?
I've seen half of it.
Okay.
And then I fell asleep. But it was just, it was a late. This week has been very busy, and next week is going to be busier. But it was just one of those like, let's put it on, and you're like, you're just sucked in. He's just such a charismatic dude.
It's such a sad story, man. When you see Jack Osborne just basically lose it bawling, saying
He was
that
the only normal-looking Osborne now.
Well,
Dude.
Kelly's pretty.
You know what? When they were
I
taking
mean, like all the work that they've had done. Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
When you see that when they're taking the trip to Cleveland for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and Kelly's on the plane, and she's just in jeans and a t-shirt with no makeup on and her hair down, and you're like, Dad, who the fuck's that hot chick with Ozzy? And you're like, man, I'm not saying she's not attractive, but when you see her in regular clothes and she's such, I mean, wow.
Yeah.
She's fucking great, man.
I mean, when she was on the Osbournes, yeah, she had some weight, but I still thought that her face was pretty.
Well, not only that, but she was just such a cool personality. Like, I think everyone in that family, and like, who would have thought Ozzy Osbourne gives birth to Jack Osbourne, who now is like one of those guys who's like, if it's paranormal and
I love
he's
watching
there.
when he has his father on there,
Yeah.
and his mother. Oh my God, it's so hilarious to see their reactions and be like,
Yeah.
it's so cool.
So Brittany brought up in the last break, we were talking about that documentary and everything, and she was saying how important Ozzy was to blue collar all over the world, to go, hey, like this guy basically he was just a normal, ordinary dude who grew up with nothing, and he stayed that guy, and he was sort of like hope for a lot of people,
100%.
that like
I mean, seriously, it's like, every generation has somebody, but Ozzy was that to so many different generations, not just one. With all his music, whether it was Black Sabbath or just him, it was like everything, and just to have that one person that could be that for multiple generations, not just one, but multiple generations, and take them out of their reality just for a little bit with music.
He was always the guy to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so you've got an event coming up on Friday at Will's Pub here in Orlando. And
I do?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You want to talk a little bit about what you're doing here? Because it's been cool to watch it fucking transpire. I said, haven't said it on the air, but I remember you texting me going, hey, do you want to play guitar for this gig? And then I was like, yeah, sure. What are you doing? And then you told me, I'm like, so you want me to learn you want me to learn a whole set of songs by the greatest guitar players who have ever lived for a one-off show, and I got to learn it in like fucking 6 weeks? Like, that's not happening. And so
yeah, and then thankfully I also, as my second call, which is who you suggested, was Dave Lamb, because I was like, I don't know if this is going to be very technically challenging, not to say Dirt couldn't do it, but I'm like, I don't know if that's going to be what you want to do with your free time, So I was like, all right, I'm going to call Dave Lamb too. But you were like, I would rather just watch. You should call Dave Lamb. Yeah. And then I called Dave, and he's like, oh my God, yeah. And then I think the next week he had all the solos learned.
and also on this show, anybody
fast.
who listens to this show, every week we start the show, our opening theme is a song called Running Wild by a band, American Party Machine. And that has been our theme song for 4.5 years now. And the guitar player in American Party Machine is Dave fucking Lamb, who just happens to be
Swisher Sweets,
one of the most talented guitar players I have ever known in my life. He's so fucking good. And what I love about him is that he doesn't just learn a song, he embodies that person, like with his, like the feel and everything is just so spot on. And yeah.
So it's like a method actor.
Kind of. He's a method guitar player.
He's a method guitar
Fritz,
player.
if you don't tell him, I will text him after the show, but you should tell him that's Brittany just said he's a method guitar player, and I think that's the greatest fucking compliment that you can give. He literally is a method guitar player.
Yeah, he really is.
So would you talk a little bit about what you're doing here?
Yeah. So Halloween night, I was approached. It was just kind of talked at me, and it was like
Talked at you.
Kyle Raker, who's promoting the show. I work with him, and he was like, "Hey, if I added like an Ozzy tribute show, is that something you could do? Like, you could handle Ozzy?" I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, because he just passed away." I was like, "Sure, yeah, like he was my he was my first show back in 1996. I was 11, and like Dirt took me to it. Like, it was a rite of passage. And I was like, "Yeah,
You
I
have
would
to
love
see
to do that."
Ozzy, yeah.
And he was like, "All right," and he goes, "Who do you need?" And I go, "Dan Orr will probably play bass," and he said yes. He's my first call on musical projects, just because we get along so well, and we've been best friends for over a decade. And I'm like, "So I don't know who would play drums." I go, "Maybe I can play drums and sing." And he goes, "No, I'll get Patrick O'Neill, who's like another veteran drummer who I've known for like 20 years."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Okay, yeah, perfect." And then it was just like that came into, "All right, guys, look, we have 10 weeks as of right now." And I go, these are the 8 songs. These 8 songs will not change, because like I want to sing these 8 songs. And then they all go, "Okay." And they all just started learning them, and we've been, we've been dialed in now for about 3 weeks.
And not only 8 songs, but 8 songs that are some of the most memorable works in heavy music. Everyone knows these songs. You can't go up there and just fucking chicken shit half-ass these songs. Like, everyone knows these songs.
Exactly.
Yeah, that
And
was a concern of mine, being Ozzy Osbourne. I have to look like Ozzy and then sound like Ozzy, and his range was very high. Like,
his range is incredible.
They just think, "Oh, Ozzy."
But the texture of your voice fits him very well.
Thank you. My timbre? Thank you. I appreciate
that. No, it's not even just that, it's the texture of it.
I was just fucking with
you. You tend to sing on the higher end of your range. You kind of hang out in
living up there, but I don't write like that.
Yeah.
So like I like singing that, but like, because I'm a really good in my ears, I guess anyway. I'm a really good backing harmony.
Yeah.
So if someone is singing
absolutely.
lead, I back away from the mic and I full voice it, and it sounds like a beautiful blend. Like, I like adding to the blend. So Ozzy lives up there anyway. So it's like you're harmonizing with someone else.
I just want to point out that in '96, I would have never been able to go to an Ozzy Osbourne concert because I was 9. And my mother would have never let me go.
Well, he was 11.
My brother,
I was 2 years older than you pussy.
My brother probably would have taken me, but my mother probably would have said no, because she took my sister. Now, my sister is obsessed with Madonna and Marilyn Monroe. And she took my sister to a Madonna concert when she was 7, and Madonna masturbated on stage.
Nice.
My father was furious.
Oh, that's a core memory. Well, I will say this, Miss Boston.
Yes.
When Ozzy passed away, I was over at the house in Apopka. It was my dad's birthday, and I go half jokingly to my mom. I go, "Hey, Mom, aren't you glad that you let us listen to a devil-worshipping, bat head-biting, dove head-biting psychopath who made so many evil, satanic songs? Aren't you so glad that you let your kids listen to him?" And honestly, she looked me in the eye and she goes, "Yeah, I knew he was great."
And you know what's funny is that
Isn't that a great?
Yeah, that's awesome.
But your mother's young, right? She's like in her 60s?
No.
She's in her 70s.
She's 70.
No, really?
She's 70. She's born in 50. She was 73?
74. Or 72.
73.
73. Yeah.
Yeah, she's 73. Yeah.
My mother's 78 or 77. But she acts like she looks young. She looks like she might be in her 50s or early 60s. And then like acts like she's so much older.
Yeah, well, I mean, my mom was like probably the most influential person in my life, and I know probably in Jeff's too, when it comes to music. Like, all of our music it stemmed from my mom. Like,
layaway plans.
Yeah, Beatles and Beatles, Supremes, the Four Seasons, the Association.
What do you which instrument do you want to play?
Yeah.
Okay, go to the store, pick it out.
Yeah.
All
See,
right,
my
we're gonna get it
mother was the
on
stage mom.
layaway plan, and then you better fucking practice the hell out of these drums.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, okay, yes, of course.
Oh no, my mother was the stage mother who had me, dancing at 2. And I cried when she left me at ballet. But like
Another
she had
core
me,
memory.
she had me going from like rehearsal to rehearsal I was doing like 3 shows at a time for different theater companies. So I got into the musical aspect of that type of music, more show tunes, where my aunt was like, okay, I work for Warner Brothers, so we got some crunk music over here, we got Good Charlotte, we got Green Day, we got Seal, we got so I got to hear Google Dolls and shit like that.
Dizzy Up the Girl.
She literally, I would bring home like a huge box of just random CDs from random just coming out before they even came out.
Yeah.
So
By
I'd
the
always
way,
bring those home.
Can I just say, how great is that fucking Goo Goo Dolls song from the Twister soundtrack? You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Dun, 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 dun. Long way down. I don't think I'll make it on my own. Fucking great.
So, just so you, Frank Verderosa just popped up in the chat when we were talking about Mom.
What up, Frank?
And Frank said, she was the most influential on mine, too. And he said, I was searching for a band to get info, ended up loving the Google Dolls.
Well, and then also I have
That's the one with 100 zeros, I think. That's a...
Let me just say, nothing makes me fucking laugh harder than when Frank just pops into a fucking live stream and he comes in like a fucking like a Navy SEAL. He comes in, catches a portion of the show, drops a fuck ton of bombs in our comment section, and then bounces like he never was here.
Exactly.
He's got he's got a train to catch. He's got places to go. He's a very popular man.
Yeah.
Beautiful man too.
Frank Verderosa.
I love Frank. Frank, I love you.
Thank you, Frank.
Friend of the show.
Friend of the show. Yeah.
Okay, so
he just said I came in like a wrecking ball. So
really
he's got
did.
the Miley
wrecking ball. Okay, so I have a question for you, Fritz, because you're so into music. How do you feel about the fucking halftime show and Bad Bunny?
Bad Bunny, he's a great American. He's a multi-platinum selling artist and singer-songwriter, and he's a producer, and he wears many hats. If he's not deserving, I don't know who the fuck is.
Exactly. If you're gonna
he is a multi-generational artist, and he is a phenom, if you think of it that way.
But if you're gonna have 3 50-year-old women get on stage, one who sings a lot in Spanish, one sometimes sings in Spanish, and shake their asses up there and not allowed Bad Bunny, one of whom like Shakira's not even from this country, and you're gonna love her,
She's
but you're
from
not
Colombia.
you're not gonna love Bad Bunny. Like, that just fucking like drives me insane, 100%.
Sure.
And the thing we talked about last segment, and Bad Bunny is a person who literally lives his entire life to see people have a good time. How can you hate a person like that?
Exactly.
Like, he just seems like such a fun dude. And like I said, you name off his list of accomplishments, and you cannot.
The people who hate Bad Bunny are the people who hate comedians.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm telling
they
you,
don't want to be happy. They're just fucking killjoys.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could have laughed any harder during the last part of the golf tournament in Adam Sandler's movie,
Happy Gilmore 2.
because I mean, seriously, when they're on that spinning thing and the golf ball's right there, and he literally passes out from the fact that they're spinning so much. He just passes out and the ball goes in. I'm like, That is gold. That is fucking gold.
Okay, so hold on. Frank just said it in the comments. Number one, he goes, I'm on a bus full of teens coming back from a marching competition. And he said, the halftime should have been Brown Bunny. Google it. And then he just said, Chloe Sevigny's on-screen BJ.
Yeah, she gave an unsimulated in-camera blowjob to Vincent. Oh, God, what's his name? Not Vincent D'Onofrio. Vincent.
Frank's going to pop in with it, and he's like,
yeah, the director. Anyway, he did Buffalo 66.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
But,
and
also.
He did it, Frank probably knows this. They shot the movie on, it was like a certain chromatic stock of film. And it's kind of hard to get. And I think One Battle After Another was also shot on the same kind of chromatic stock of film.
Oh, shit. I did not know that. He just said trivia fun fact. Gilbert Gottfried's son, Max, plays Happy Gilmore's son in the movie.
Oh, cool.
I did not know that. That's fucking awesome. Dude, thank you, Frank. That's a great fucking fact. I did not know that.
I loved all his sons. I thought they were fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah. And MJF, the wrestler.
Yeah.
Maxwell Free. What the hell's it? Yeah, MJF, the wrestler from AEW.
Well, now that we're just talking about movies, have you guys seen The Naked Gun?
Not yet.
I started the first half of it, and let me tell you, I was working on my fucking CNC machine, and I stopped it because I'm like, I'm missing so much.
Oh,
I'm going to tell you right now,
absolutely
Fritz.
Liam Neeson is so fucking good.
It's absolutely wonderful.
I'm going to tell you right now, Fritz.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard for me to watch certain things at this point in time because of the two little ones. So in order for me to watch anything that I want to watch, like I had to watch Ed Gein at night. Like, I had to stay up an extra couple of hours each night just to get through the Ed Gein series because...
Was that good? I heard,
oh my God,
so many bad things.
It was fucking...
I thought it was great.
It was creepy as fuck. It like, kind of makes you feel for him. Like, I understand he did horrible things. Do not get me wrong. Like, what he did was absolutely insane, and we don't really know how many people he actually killed. He only admitted
he could have been
two.
justified. Maybe he did need a human skin lamp,
Exactly. I mean, I would
know.
have. I'm telling you right now, if his house didn't burn to the ground with all his stuff in it, I would have definitely bought some of his human skin chairs. Just putting it out there, okay? But no, I mean, seriously, like, it kind of makes you feel for him because he wanted to be a normal person. But he had these issues that he
was
didn't
just holding that
realize he
mirror
had.
up to society, man.
Exactly. I think that Charlie did such a great job with the role.
Charlie Hunnam was great.
Hunnam, okay.
Yeah, he was great.
I always see his name. I'm like, Hunnam?
Yeah.
Or is it Hunnam?
I always pronounce it as Hunnam.
I don't know which one. I don't know.
I think it's
Hunnam
Hunnam
or
because-
Hunnam.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying, though?
I mean,
It's
he's
like-
Australian.
Hey, listen, call back to fucking Gilbert Gottfried's Amazing Classic Podcast. Hey, how do we pronounce that actor? Steve?
Steve what?
That was in Fargo and all of that stuff? I learned it. Buscemi. I learned that from Gilbert's podcast because Gilbert had
Buscemi.
it's Steve
Fucking call up
Buscemi.
Gilbert Godfrey
I always thought
and
it was
ask him.
Buscemi. And it's Buscemi.
It's Buscemi. Yeah.
I love him as well.
He said
You
it
can't
on
just Google
Gilbert's
it?
show, and he's like, no, he's on the show, and he's like, everyone pronounces it wrong. It's Steve Buscemi.
Just Google it and just see.
Yeah.
Come on, just do it right now.
It normally says that
Curious
the
minds wanna know.
pronunciation.
You hear people go Buscemi and Buscemi. He's like,
I always
it's
said
Buscemi.
Buscemi. It's Buscemi.
Yeah, Steve Buscemi.
I love
Yeah.
him as well.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, if you like, I'll tell you right now, there are some episodes, and I told this to Bushey as well, there are some episodes that you cannot do anything but watch because of the way they jump around. Because you don't know what part is like supposed to be in the 70s or if it's actually like going on in the time of Ed Gein. Like you have to like actually pay attention.
Well, because the way that they tell the story is as things are happening in his life, they're jumping forward to go, this time in his life is what influenced Psycho. And this time in his life is what influenced Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And so they're showing, his influence.
Silence of the Lambs.
Right,
and
Silence
stuff.
of the Lambs and yeah.
But I mean, no, I will tell you right now, if you enjoyed Dahmer, you will
I thought
enjoy
Dahmer
this.
was pretty good.
Frank said it's pronounced Charlie Hummus.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't think he's right, but
But he's
So
also
Palestinian. Huh.
he's also gonna be playing the father in Monsters Lizzie Borden story.
oh, really?
Okay,
Yes.
nice.
That's the next season. Is
Yes.
Lizzie Borden? Yeah.
Which I'm sorry, I saw the original Lizzie Borden adaptation
Yeah.
with Christina Ricci. And I thought that she did amazing as Lizzie Borden.
She's great in everything she does.
She really is. So I don't know.
She was my first crush.
Oh, yeah.
I can understand she's pretty. But I don't understand. I don't know how this new girl's gonna be. She looks really pretty.
I don't
She
know who
looks
it is.
kind of creepy. I don't know her name, but I mean, she looks like she could play a Lizzie Borden.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to it. And they also have lined up, like I was telling Dirt, Monsters, the John Wayne Gacy story.
Yeah, that'll be a good one. There's a
And,
lot there. A lot to unpack in that one.
Monsters, the Ted Bundy story.
Again, a lot to unpack in that one.
So they're I think they're also going to do Kemp. I think was one of the serial killers.
Who's Kemp?
Kemp, I'm trying to think what he did. I know it was.
Fritz, you know Kemp, serial killer Kemp?
I think his last name's Kemp.
I don't know, maybe the box car, like the truck killer, serial killer who had the torture chamber in the back of his truck, maybe.
Oh, shit. I don't know that one.
Or Kemper, the guy from Manhunt.
Oh, it might be Kemper.
It's probably Kemper.
I think it's Kemper.
Oh, yeah. That's the guy that they based the whole series Manhunter on HBO about, right?
Or Mindhunter.
Mindhunter. Yes, Mindhunter. Yeah.
It's Space Fucker.
Space
Frank just
Fucker.
Edmund Kemper the Third.
He said,
Edward Kemper. That's points. That's points.
oh, no. Frank went so left field with that. He said Kemp is one of the lesser-known Three Stooges.
Yeah.
But no, I just.
Instead of yes and, he was the one who would just say no. He had to go quickly.
I'll tell you, after.
Get out of here, Kemp. You're being replaced by Shemp.
Because Chico needed the money.
That's the Marx Brothers, isn't it?
No, yes, you're right. That
Yeah,
is.
Fritz
That's
Marx.
fucking Groucho Marx. Yeah, fuck you. You're right. I'm wrong.
I can tell you right now, I feel like Adeline from Ed Gein,
Yeah.
Ed Gein's girlfriend. I feel like her because I fall asleep to what Forensic Files. I love
that's a good one.
serial killer shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I could literally.
What do you think that is, Brittany?
What?
Why do you feel? I mean, I also like serial killer stuff.
You know what?
I know it usually skews women like it more, but why do you? What is your gravitational pull? Have you always been curious?
Yes, because I've
Same.
always been curious about how their minds work and how they got
Yep.
there. I did a whole thing on in English. I ran overtime in my English class in college because I did a paper with a friend on Scarface. I can't remember his name.
Capone.
Al Capone.
Yeah.
Capone? Yeah.
I did a
like
whole thing on him.
Montoya, Montana, Tony Montana.
No, not that one.
Not that
But
one.
I did this whole thing on him, and I just kept going and rattling off stuff that, oh, well, this might be true, and he was supposedly at this point at this time, and he was over here in Miami. I was nonstop like that. I loved every second of doing that paper. And
Yeah.
I want to know how it works. I want to know what makes them want to eat people, want to kill people. I mean,
Right.
do the stuff that they're doing.
And that was
it
what
intrigues me.
That was what was great about having the opportunity to interview Nico, is because
Exactly.
Nico gave you the whole breakdown. I was like, this is how I was feeling at this time, and this is the way the world made me feel. And so, and that's the reason why whenever somebody when Dahmer got killed in prison, I'm like, what a fucking waste.
I
'Cause,
know.
how much we could have learned about the human psyche from people like this. And I understand they did bad things. I understand that they killed people. I understand that this is horrific. But, man,
At
the
the
human
same
brain
time,
is such
yeah.
a complicated fucking computer system that we
And
have
it's like,
yet to figure out.
are these
we
are
need
these
to be
people,
studying that shit.
These people who supposedly have low IQs but can figure out how to hide and do these things without anybody knowing.
In plain sight.
Okay, so I would love to jump in here because you mentioned Capone, and then you mentioned the human brain and the intelligence to pull things off.
Yeah.
The thing that I really enjoyed learning about Capone was he had tertiary syphilis.
Yeah, he was like a 12-year-old by the time he
I
died.
just want to say, Frank, I saw your last comment, and I'm not saying that on the air.
Tell me on the porch.
I will. I don't want to divide the audience any more than I've already done it. Yeah.
But yeah, like him having like late stage syphilis and then learning about that, like that shit is fucking frightening.
My God.
And I learned about that because of Capone.
And I mean, look at Ed Gein. Like, when you watch the show, and I don't want to give anything away, but the way that he, like, is, it almost seems like he's kind of a child.
Well,
like, not a full adult, but kind of a child. And I don't know if that goes to what, like, how his mother raised him, or if he had a learning disability, or whatever. But it's like, is it, you know, you almost get down to it, is it nurture or nature? Because look at Dahmer's father.
Yeah.
Dahmer's father was having him pick up roadkill.
Yeah.
And like
learning to dissections and all that.
You do everything with it. So
well, there's two 2 hour-plus long interviews that were done with Ed Gein when he was first arrested, and you can find it on Prime. It's called The Lost Tapes of Ed Gein. I watched it before, like a year ago. And you hear his actual voice, and you hear him speaking, and like a lot of that stuff that was recreated in the series. And he is very aloof. He does not understand what he's done was wrong. He passed lie detector tests that he didn't do this stuff.
Exactly, because he doesn't know.
He was in a totally different stratosphere mentally than what was happening in front of him. He literally did not understand what the fuck's going on. Like when he showed up at his house and the cops were there and everyone's raiding the place.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey guys, what's going on?"
You
like
can't
that's
just
literally,
go in and out of my house.
You hear his voice, you hear the way he talks, and you're like, this guy.
I actually have I have an issue with how he portrayed him because he didn't sound anything like that.
He did not. He did not sound like Ed Gein's voice. No,
but
he did not.
I do have I take umbrage with that.
But I'll tell you, the way that Charlie explains it in an interview is that he felt that he wanted to portray the side of
this
Gein
infant,
who wanted to be what his mother wanted. And his mother literally says to him all the time, "I wanted girls. I prayed for girls. I wanted..." So Charlie Hunnam doing that softer, little bit more high-pitched voice was more to be like what may have been going on in Ed Gein's mind of wanting the approval from his mother. So I think that's why he did that voice instead of trying to imitate exactly how Ed Gein sounded, and like get more into character of, if I had a mother who was like this is how I think I would be. You know, and that's why, like, I say to Dirt all the time, I'm like, you know, there are so many people on Facebook saying, what is true? What are facts? Blah, 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 blah. Well, in reality, Monsters, the Ed Gein story, is not a documentary. It was made to entertain you and to show you some things that are true, and the fact that we had somebody like that in this country. You know? So it's to tell you, yes, these are some of the horrible things that he did and some of what was going on in his house, but it's also to entertain. So we don't know, you know, like Dirt was saying to me, he was like, some of the stuff, if it was disproven, it's not in that show. But if some of the stuff's still up in the air, then, you know, the director took it and put it in.
Nobody ever knew what happened to the 2 hunters that were killed in the woods. Nobody knows what happened to the babysitter. Adeline Watkins initially said, yeah, we were in a 20-year on and off again relationship. Then the details of the case come out, and she said, oh, we only went to the movies once.
Yeah.
So that's why all that was included. But I just have to throw this in the air. And Frank, this is the last time I'm reading your fucking comment. He's killing me over here. He said, Dahmer's father taught him to put duct tape around mice and small chipmunks. Do you know why? So they don't explode when you fuck them.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a good point.
So thank you very much, Frank. And he also he typed that in 4 different comments because he had to keep correcting his autocorrect.
Oh my God. But I think it's so intriguing to try to understand like why, people do this and like.
Well, and also like. So here's the thing that Fritz and I, and also Fritz is a giant cinephile. For those of you guys who don't know, like he, when it comes to everyone knows him for being like this fucking prolific songwriter and musician and all this other stuff. But artistic media, any kind of artistic media, like he's all over that shit. And I remember me and him having a conversation years ago when he talked about like the way that we came up with just. What would you call it? It's like things that are considered to be grotesque and just out there. It's like we're just desensitized to that shit because of coming up going, oh, we need to see this, we need to see that, like everything that has been put in front of us. So stories like this that can get out there and people hearing about Ed Gein for the first time, to me, that didn't know who he was, is mind-blowing. Because I'm like, this story's been around for almost 100 years.
Oh, like, but people are born every day.
Yeah, how do you not know this?
Well, because they're young.
Right, and because they're not looking up the gory ass shit. Like I understand why, but I wish they didn't rebury a bunch of that shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
pun intended.
Those soup bowls, like that should be in the Smithsonian somewhere. Like
exactly.
No, come on.
You don't think so?
No, you have to inter remains.
Well, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Look at you, Olives.
But I think I would love if. I don't know if they have this because I haven't looked at all the museums that we have in this country or other countries. Yeah. But having a serial killer based museum,
there is one
where the
Museum of Death and Horror in Los Angeles, and in fact, Merle, friend of the show, Merle Allen, just posted a picture today of him visiting his brother's tombstone. Now his brother's buried in fucking New Hampshire, but much like Ed Gein, his tombstone can't be at his grave
because they were pissing on it.
Exactly.
And they were doing all this
So his brother's tombstone is in where he is in Los Angeles, Southern California. So
I just like seeing
one more thing, and then I got to get going.
Okay.
But do you remember 2013? Was it 2013 or 2014? 2013. We went to LA to shoot 2 music videos.
Yeah.
And we got a shot of you walking in front of a very spooky house.
Oh, yeah, the fucking Black Dahlia house.
The Frank Lloyd Wright Jr. built house. Yeah. And LA's full of
I want to go to
shit.
the Cecil
But
Hotel.
what was cool is that we got a shot of you walking in front of it. It was rad.
I hate the fact that... Okay, so listen.
Alleged Black Dahlia
I love
house,
the fact that you got to join in on this conversation we're having, because we were talking about so many crazy things today. But also today is the... Brittany told me 47th anniversary of Halloween came out today, 47 years ago. And
by the Misfits or Mike Myers?
No, Mike Myers movie. Yeah.
The original.
Michael Myers.
Yeah.
So
1978.
We talked about your show. Everyone here who is in the Orlando area, go to Will's Pub on Friday the 31st, and
it's gonna sell out soon. So please buy tickets.
Yeah, we were just talking about I've got tickets in hand for the show. So out of all the songs, you said 8 song set list. I don't want to read song titles because I want people to have some sort of surprise on what they're going to see. But is there a particular song you would like me to play so people can? Because you sent me your practice tapes. Like, this is just you guys rehearsing. Yeah. And it's fucking incredible. Dave Lamb is killing
fun
as a guitar player.
There's nothing. It's just compression and EQ too. It's like it's just raw from the board.
So is there a song that you want me to? Is there one particular one you want me to play for people to hear?
It doesn't matter to me. Mr. Crowley, the solo is pretty much perfect.
Okay, so
hold on, real quick.
Yeah, what?
Do you guys know what the costume of the year this year is?
What?
Ed Gein.
Oh, really? But there's so many options. You can put on a flannel coat and a fucking hat, or you can make a fucking skin
BB
suit.
gun rifle, and walk around like him.
That's on one of those Elmer Fudd hunting.
Yes.
I'm hunting rabbits.
I show a bull maid. Oh,
All
man.
right. Well, you guys have
All
a
right.
good night. I love you
You
guys.
too.
All right,
Love you
dude.
too. Bye.
All right, man. You have a good night, and
Bye.
we're gonna fucking we'll play Mr. Crowley by what's your name? The name of your band?
The Ultimate Sin.
The Ultimate Sin.
I'm sorry, it's The Ultimate Sin. Because that's how he says it the last time.
All right, dude. You have a good night.
All right, love
All
you.
right, love you, buddy.
Bye.
All right, bye. All right, so this is wait, he wants me to play the full song so we can get the solos from Dave Lamb. So let's play it, and we'll kind of just fucking listen with everyone, and then we'll go to break.
Okay.
And hang on, why is
I
it
have
not
a whole list for the third segment for us.
Oh,
to talk.
okay. Why is it not playing? You know what? I'll play it off my phone. Fuck it. Oh, maybe that's why. Did I mute it? Hold on. You know what? Fuck it. We'll go off my phone since he's off of it, because I can't take a call and then play a fucking call. So I'll play it off my phone here. This is Ultimate Sin with Mr. Crowley.
It sounds creepy already.
Yeah.
I feel like we should be watching Phantom of the Opera.
Mr. Crowley, what went wrong in your head? Oh, Mr. Crowley, did you talk to the dead? Your lifestyle to me seems so tragic, with the thrill of it all. His voice fits it so perfect.
It does.
We'll let it go through this solo right here. Listen to this. Fucking Dave Lamb, man. That is insane.
That is really good.
All right, we're going to take a break. You're listening to Pop Culture Radio. We'll be right back. Frank, I saw your comment. Syphilis Diller. Welcome back to Pop Culture Radio. This is Derek Lynn Plastic with Walk the Dead. And we have had I think this might be the most opinionated show we've ever had. We got into some pretty heavy shit the first segment. Second segment, talked to Fritz. Got into some heavy opinion on serial killers and fucking
it's that time of the year,
health
man.
system. Yeah.
It really is. And continuing with that time of the year.
Yeah. And so now we've got you. You have compiled a list of shit.
Of shit, yes.
Yes.
I'm like my husband every so often, where I know that I want to hit certain key points. So I made a little list.
Finding out a couple of hours before coming over, you compile. You're like, oh, I got to talk about this shit tonight.
Exactly.
Okay.
So Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Yes.
We know that sometimes people get on it, right?
Right.
Well, Christina Ricci finally got her star.
When was that?
Recently, actually.
Oh, really?
Just the last couple of days.
How do you spend 30 years making...
Well, I think it's also they have to pay for it themselves.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes. So
I know that to be for the upkeep, but isn't there a committee that votes you in or whatever?
I think it's that too, but I mean, look at what she's been doing. I mean, recently Wednesday, where she's psychopath. Okay, her job is being psychotic in that.
Yeah,
100%. But look at, I mean, she's done so much.
What was that one that she did with the Yellow Jackets?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Z. So that one, I wish they had done it. Why did they not do a second season of that? That was a great fucking...
I'm not sure.
Zelda Fitzgerald, Scott Fitzgerald's wife. Yeah.
I'm not sure why they didn't do a second season.
That one was fucking great. And also Zelda Fitzgerald is a really great fucking character. There's a book that he wrote it was very critically panned at the time, called Tender Is the Night. And it was his story about him and his family moving to the south of France. And it's very autobiographical. It's crazy when you read it thinking that people didn't like this book. But back then it was panned. Now it's got it's a 300-page book with a 1,500-page study guide.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm when I saw the first season of it, I'm this is fucking awesome. This is a great fucking historical story. Then they never touched it again. It was weird. Pandemic happened. Lots of shit got canceled.
Yeah. It's ridiculous how much we lost during that pandemic.
Yeah.
We also have another horror star.
Horror star.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know. My accent is fucking weird, man. I can't pronounce a lot of shit.
Okay.
Robert Englund.
Freddy Krueger.
Finally getting his Hollywood star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Guess what day?
Why? Why now?
Guess what day, though?
What day?
October 31st.
Oh, on Halloween. Okay. That's fucking great. Listen, great for him. Listen, I'm happy for Robert Englund, but why did it take 41 years?
Something stupid, yeah.
1984 was the first Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
He's an icon. Why is it taking 41 years for him to get a fucking star? That's crazy.
It's taking people forever. Most of the time, you have to die in order to get one on there.
Yeah.
Or make a huge... I don't know. Horror's looked at a different way when it comes to movies and stuff.
Me and Bushy talked about that. It's if you see a horror movie, whatever the actual IMDb rating is,
it's totally
add
different.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what else came out today?
What's that?
23 years ago.
What's that?
Ghost Ship.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, man, that was so great. With the fucking line that goes through
the first opening scene. My God.
Yeah.
We already talked about Ed Gein Costume of the Year.
23 years ago. So 2002 was Ghost Ship?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
That feels like a 90s movie.
I know, right?
But it's weird how it's 1990 still feels like the 80s. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I guess that makes sense.
So, Psycho. Okay. You remember Alfred Hitchcock Psycho?
Yes.
So they had a lot
based on Ed Gein.
They had a lot of censorship back then for those movies.
Well, they had to change the shower scene with wasn't it the original concept was you were supposed to see her get stabbed, but then the censors we can't show that.
Exactly.
So that's when they went to the chocolate syrup in the drain of the shower. Okay.
So they were so censored in this country for movies that you couldn't see a lot of different things, especially when it came to the bathroom.
Right.
Psycho was the first film or TV that you ever see a toilet flushing with the stuff still in there being flushed down. Like,
was it even
crazy.
turds though? Was
no, it was paper.
Yeah,
but it's still like seeing a toilet flush was like something to censor.
Man, Harmony Korine would have a terrible time making movies back then.
I know, right?
It's like, wait, I can't show people fucking filthy with their own feces shooting heroin? What am I going to do with this movie?
Right? My God. So we're both, big baseball fans.
Yes.
And I know that you like the Hardy Boys.
Yes. Wait. Hardy Boys. What are you talking about? Hardy Boys wrestling? Hardy Boys books?
Hardy Boys wrestling.
Okay.
Yes. So this year, they were chosen to throw out the first pitch at Fenway.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
At the start of the season.
Oh, really?
Both of them.
For this coming season?
No, this season that just happened.
Okay.
That just like,
okay.
Now we're watching.
I didn't know that.
The
The Hardy Boys?
Yeah.
Really? Oh,
Yep.
wow. Okay.
I was like, you've got to be kidding
They're
me.
from North Carolina. Like, what was their connection to Boston?
I have no idea.
Huh.
No idea whatsoever.
That's strange.
I think they choose like certain people because of their status.
Well, yeah, and I mean, listen, there's no professional baseball team in North Carolina. Just
So
like
they
it was
root for somebody else.
Yeah, it's just like it was for us in Florida. When I was a kid growing up, we were Braves fans because that was the closest team to us before we had Florida baseball teams.
Well, you know where the Braves started originally.
Boston.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you were originally a Boston.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. People forget we did not have Major League Baseball in Florida until 1994.
Well, it's been so strange for me with sports because when I came down here, everybody's for like college and stuff like that, and I'm like, some of us are kind of big college
the
fans.
The South is so big for college sports.
But we're more pro.
Yeah.
Pro teams,
Yeah.
because we have the Patriots.
Yeah.
We have the Bruins.
Yeah.
The Celtics.
The Red Sox. Yeah.
So we're more for pro teams than, we do have the Fighting Irish. We got BU. We got BC.
Yeah.
We do have some good college-based teams.
Yeah.
But it's still like they don't meet the pro.
Right.
So if you have grew up watching pro teams, when you go to another state and everybody's like, yeah, we love our college teams. Woo! We don't care about pro
even down
much.
here, like when I was growing up in school, everyone's like, oh, I'm a Seminoles fan. I'm a Gators fan. And I'm like, I didn't go to college. I have no dog in this fight. Like,
exactly.
I don't understand this whole thing where it's like, oh, it's college football. And everyone's like, oh, it's more this is the true game. Because they're playing for the love of it. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's like only 1% of these people are going to go on to play pro, and that's where all the best players are at. So, no, that's the real game is where all the best players are at. So I don't understand, the college football thing. I'm like, that never resonated with me at all.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
But, I know that Owen says he loves the Gators because he believes his father loved the Gators. Well,
he grew up in the Gainesville area, and that's, where, it's Gator country, so I totally understand that. Demographically, where you grew up, if you grew up in Alabama, you have nothing to fucking look forward to.
Yeah,
it's you. I still don't understand when people go crazy Florida. I'm like, you realize Alabama still exists, right?
Yeah.
Alabama is fucked.
Yeah.
If you grew up in Alabama, you have no pro sports teams.
Yep.
You have a senator that fucks children that you keep voting in. And you have Crimson Tide, Roll Tide. I get it. I guess that's what you have.
My college.
You play the cards you're dealt in life, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
My college, we couldn't have the Greek houses. We couldn't do Beta Chi or anything like that.
Oh, like fraternities?
Yeah, we didn't have fraternities.
Really? Why not?
Because it was Salem State. We had witches.
Salem State?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Which
okay.
is now UMass Salem or University of Salem State.
Yeah.
So it became a university after I left or while I was leaving. But yeah, we didn't have a football team.
Yeah.
Not whatsoever.
No,
we had a lacrosse team.
What division? Division 1 or division? Because I think it's Division 1 is the main team. So you're probably Division 3 or 4 or something like that.
We didn't even have a football team. I was like,
because Rollins College is a very highly rated academic school here in Winter Park, but their main sport is they have a baseball team that does well. but I think they're Division like 3 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, so heavy on the academics, probably not heavy on the sports.
See, Salem State was originally started as a teacher's college.
Okay.
And then it became a teacher's in nursing.
Okay.
And then theater teacher nursing.
So like a vocational
Yes.
art school.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
But I mean, yeah, we never.
Not a lot of football players going to that school.
No.
Yeah.
No. You go to the zoo, which was UMass Lowell, or UMass Amherst, the zoo.
Yeah.
If you've ever watched, in the late 90s, early 2000s, football,
Yeah.
and how the players introduce themselves and say what like college they went to.
Yeah.
If you ever heard the zoo, it was UMass Amherst because it
Okay.
was a party school.
Okay.
Like, everybody there partied. Yeah, you still had some smart engineers come out of there and football players,
Yeah.
but it was the zoo. It was
Okay.
just, you didn't go there if you want to do academics very well. So I love Halloween time. I
Okay.
wish it lasted longer. Like,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
kind of wish it lasted all year. All right. But what I've noticed nowadays, if you look at how everything's been going, Disney
Yeah.
starts in like early September
Right.
with their Halloween
Yeah.
stuff. Universal, early September.
Yeah.
SeaWorld, same thing.
Yeah.
So what they're also doing now
Okay.
that I find very annoying
Yeah.
is there are stores that are putting up Christmas shit at the beginning of October.
Oh, yeah.
Like Walmart
Yeah.
is like, "Oh, our Christmas store is
Yeah.
open." And I'm like, "Who gives a fuck? You still have Thanksgiving to get through.
Right, right.
We haven't even gotten to Halloween yet."
Yeah.
Like, I've even seen, we were in Hobby Lobby one day and they had a whole like this tiny little area for Halloween. But over here, it's Christmas and then Valentine's Day. I was like, we haven't even made it through Christmas and
Yeah,
you're showing
yeah.
me Valentine's Day shit? What the fuck is going on here? And then, so I'm driving to, I think, William's doctor's appointment, right?
Yeah.
No, Samantha's checkup for her 2-year-old checkup.
Yeah.
And we're driving through Mount Dora, downtown Mount Dora. And I see the building that kind of looks like it should be in New Orleans instead of here.
Yeah.
And it's already decorated for Christmas. It's got reefs. It's got the fucking green shit going.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing? What is your problem? I mean, they still have a downtown where they do the trick-or-treating for kids.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're already decorating half the town
Oh,
for
man.
Christmas? Like, why are you rushing Halloween? It's the best time of the year. Oh, my God. But, yeah, so I'm a little upset with that. Also going on with horror,
Yeah.
Stranger Things, season 5.
Oh, I've seen. Okay, so I'm so far behind on that show because I never really got into it. Like, maybe I need to start like from season 1 and like
Yeah.
watch it through and to understand. Like, I get it. This is the final season, though, right?
Yes.
This is the end of it.
But I will tell you
Yeah.
that almost every episode
Yeah.
is 2 hours long.
Oh, yeah.
Like, literally, like, one's like an hour and 45 minutes.
I'm probably tapping out
one's
already.
2
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like, it's the final season.
Right.
The final
And
battle.
I know
is
culturally, it with when it comes to cultural significance, I know the show's been a giant
happening. The
thing.
music is amazing.
Yeah.
In it.
Yeah.
The fact that kids are fighting a battle.
We played Master of Puppets at the Just Okay show just because that show made that song go to number 1.
I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
Eddie did an amazing job in that.
Yeah.
Doing that song.
Yeah.
Like, just the way that he's on top of a trailer
Yeah.
trying to get the bat-like things
Yeah.
to come to him.
Yeah.
So that way the rest of them can go do what they need to do.
Yeah.
It's like, my God, man. And I mean, he literally, so I don't want to give too much away in the last season, but
Okay.
the last season, there's people that Vecna is trying to
Right. So
take.
Also, Vecna has an Orlando tie-in. So one of the makeup artists that was on like what was that show on FX? It was like
I know what you're talking about. It's a competition, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, he started in Orlando. He was a makeup artist in Orlando. Went on that show. I don't think he won it, but he made it to the finale, and he ended up being on Team Vecna that created Vecna.
Wow.
Yeah, he's
Because
an Orlando guy.
Vecna looks amazing.
Yeah,
he is like. Didn't he get an award or nominated?
yeah. They won the fucking Emmy for that for special effects makeup. Yeah,
the amount of time that went into making him is crazy.
Oh yeah,
absolutely crazy. But so he like has certain people that he's trying to take and like feed off of.
Yeah.
To start this final battle.
Yeah.
With Hawkins. And the only way that one of the characters can get like out of it is by listening to music.
Okay.
So if she's like distracted by that, she can be taken away from everything.
Okay.
So another character ends up like in Vecna's like world, and there's Robin, who is Ethan Hawke's, played by Ethan Hawke's daughter.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm looking for music. Where the fuck is your music? What is all? Because Eddie listens to heavy metal shit.
Yeah,
and he's like, this is fucking music. She's like, no. So it's so funny how he reacts to her like not liking his heavy metal shit.
That's fucking great.
That's like, this is real music, man.
Yeah.
I love that show. I could fall asleep to that show as well. That like having that in the background just makes me like.
Yeah, I think it's one of those shows that I just need to just to understand the cultural significance. I need to just like jump in and just.
Well, it almost goes to like how a lot of us don't trust our government.
Yeah.
And that they did human experimenting.
Yeah, I think Winona Ryder's character in the first season of stuff I remember seeing, she's like dealing with like paranoia and shit of what happened to her, right?
No, she's more like, I'm trying to raise 2 kids, my husband left me.
Yeah, and she's just kind of like burnt out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then like when stuff happens with her son, it's like now everybody thinks she's the paranoid like weirdo of the fucking town.
Yeah.
Because she doesn't believe her son's dead and she's talking to lights. Like
Yeah.
You're a fucking weirdo. You're crazy. Like what's going on with you? But I mean, it's the government is doing testing.
Yeah.
On like, okay, so if these people are on like LSD and other drugs and they have kids, like can their kids be telekinetic and all this other, so it's like trying to make super soldiers in a sense by getting their parents on drugs and having them have children.
Right. Okay.
And then telling them that your
kinda
child
like
died.
An updated version of like an MK Ultra sort of thing.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, but it happens in like the 80s.
Yeah.
So, and then you have Russia involved, and it's crazy. And there's a whole Upside Down, and then
I know I've heard of the Upside Down because I remember that was like a big thing at the time, the Upside Down world, where it's like an alternate universe.
Yeah. It kind of brings in Dungeons and Dragons as well.
Okay. Right.
Because that's the game that they're originally playing.
Yeah.
When something happens to Will in the first season. But it also explains like the Upside Down, the Demogorgon, this person, that person, the who Will is in the second season, how he's like, you know, the eyes and ears for, technically we don't know at this point, but Vecna.
Yeah.
By telling them where they're at and like who's setting fire to them, like different stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's the mind flare. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Which is part of Dungeons and Dragons. Now, if you recall, a lot of people didn't like children playing Dungeons and Dragons because they thought they were going to end up being serial killers.
Yeah, exactly.
Like because they blamed
or just
a lot
summoning evil and shit. Yeah.
But so now we're gonna find out how this ends with 2-hour episodes.
Oh man. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be great. All right, so another movie or 2 movies that we have coming out. One is Driven, the Paul Walker story.
Okay.
Guess who's playing him? He's a pretty boy. We've been talking about him a lot.
Is it High School Musical
No,
guy?
it is not Zac Efron.
No.
It is Charlie Hunnam.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
And Vin Diesel's gonna be in there. Jordan Brewster.
So you go from playing Ed Gein to playing fucking Paul Walker. Okay.
Exactly. I know. I was like, what? That's crazy.
How long is he gonna have to stay away from his family after this one's over?
I know, right?
I gotta go spend a weekend in Vegas. Otherwise, I'm gonna put my family in a car and fucking
Drive into a tree.
drive into a tree.
Next, we have coming out Ty West's adaptation of A Christmas Carol. Guess who that's going to be starring?
Okay, wait. So the Charles
There's
Dickens Christmas Carol?
Well, it's going to be an adaptation
Okay.
of that.
So maybe
By Ty
modernizing
West.
it or something. Okay.
Kind of.
And so when you say who's starring in it, playing
Yeah.
what character?
Ebenezer Scrooge.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Um,
This person was in the headlines for Bad Things a few years ago.
Is it Kevin Spacey?
No, no, not that kind of bad
Not
thing.
that kind of bad things. Okay, for Bad Things, a couple years ago.
There's even a documentary, I can't remember what platform, of his trials.
his trials.
Yep.
Bill Cosby.
No. No. Johnny Depp.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay.
Johnny Depp is going to be playing
Okay,
Ebenezer
I could
Scrooge.
totally see that.
I could too, because if you think about it, Sweeney Todd.
Very
Look
very
at Sweeney Todd.
very character driven
Yes.
actor. Okay.
I'm so looking forward to it.
Yeah, that sounds fucking interesting actually.
I never seen. No, I don't.
You know, so many people shit on his on some of his characters, and I'm like, when you look at him, like, pretty historically accurate. Like, Lone Ranger, his Tonto is way more accurate. And like his portrayal of Tonto is way more accurate.
Oh, 100%.
Than any portrayal of a Native American had ever been at that time.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, they're like, oh, it was scary and creepy. I'm like, that's what they looked like.
Exactly.
Like, they were scary ass fucking tribal people that would fuck you up for going in their property. Like, yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, there was a story, I don't know what year it was, but there was a guy who went into a tribe and he wanted to learn more about that.
Yeah, and he got shot before he even got off the fucking boat. You're talking about the guy
No. They
arrows?
ate him.
Yeah. They shot him with arrows right when he got off his raft, and they ate him. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And that's an area it's an island where like people are told like you don't even cross, like you don't even run a boat within 100 fucking feet of this place. Yeah. And he's like, oh, I'm a fucking graduate student. I just pull up and have a chat with him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. I would never do that.
No.
In Disney news,
Okay.
1955 was when the Mickey Mouse Club was aired on ABC TV.
Okay. The
That's
first
when it-
first like national televised of the
Mickey Mouse Club.
Mickey Mouse Club. Okay.
Yeah.
And that must have been like 1955. That would have been so like some of the alumni from that first cast, I think, was Annette Funicello and Frankie Avalon. There was a handful of people. Those are the only two I remember. But yeah, a lot of people who went on to have big careers came out of that first cast.
Well, I mean, even if you look at the 90s cast.
Oh,
we had
yeah.
Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, Britney Spears was part of it. Christina Aguilera.
Ryan Gosling.
Yes.
I mean, it's crazy. And then I also took a photo
Okay.
of what else happened in Disney today,
Okay.
which I've got to go find where it went. Okay. It's October 25th today.
Yeah.
And in 1971
Yeah.
was the day that Roy Disney dedicated Walt Disney World to his brother. Yep.
Oh, wow.
He actually made the whole, like, it was televised, him saying, I dedicate this to my brother.
Oh, man.
Yep.
That's crazy. So I just looked up. Annette Funicello was an original member of the cast the first season of Mickey Mouse Club, but she's the only one I recognize out of this list. So Annette Funicello, she was one of the first ones.
Well, that was also that day that they did that. The Mickey Mouse Club airs in 1955. They also called that the guest TV show.
Okay.
So I guess they had a lot of guests on it as well.
Well, I would assume so because it looked like they were all children at the time. I mean, all these people are like the ones that are alive are 84, 79.
Yeah, they're up there in age.
83, 82, 84, 85. So yeah, so they were. I mean, 1955. They were young even then.
Mm-hmm.
They were like 10, 15 years old at the time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
To be on something that great at that time and still be known for it.
And I think Annette, maybe no, not Annette. Frankie Avalon. I know Frankie was definitely a guest on Gilbert's podcast. I don't think Annette Funicello ever was, but or maybe they both were on at the same time. I can't remember, but their stories are fucking great because all those like beach movies that were being made at the time, they were shooting that shit in like sound stages in L.A. and pretending like they're on the beach and shit. And that was like a giant fucking thing. Like if you think about like the 1950s where it was like, Beach Boys, Surfing USA, Jan and Dean, all that sort of stuff. It like that was like the culture of the time was being 100 miles inland in the middle of like goat fuck Indiana.
Yeah.
And you're watching beach movies because you wish you were at the fucking beach.
Exactly.
That's fucking great.
Well, you also gotta figure you had I Love Lucy during the 1950s.
Yeah.
And have you so when I can't remember what president it was, but a president, I think it was maybe Nixon. No. I don't remember, but they interrupted I Love Lucy with a, whatever, an emergency needed to be talked about, something political, and the news lost so many people.
That would have been, so that show
I don't know if it
all
was a
took
rerun.
place within the 50s, so it would have been Eisenhower.
Maybe it was Eisenhower.
Yeah.
But I know they stopped airing and went on to this public announcement in the middle of it. And the news just, everybody stopped watching the news.
That's fucking hilarious.
And they were like, okay, we can never interrupt
we heard
this.
enough of your shit. Leave us alone. We want to see what happens in the chocolate factory, you
exactly.
fucking assholes.
But, I mean, you got to look at, when we talk about Ozzy and all these icons that took us away from our reality, we wouldn't have half of the TV shows that we have if it wasn't for Desilu Productions.
Yeah.
I mean,
he revolutionized the 3-camera live mix and all that. Yeah.
It would never look the same coming from LA to the East Coast.
Yep.
It was all static, especially during some of the TV shows that they had back then that were the talk shows that the Beatles played on, and a lot of those were all staticky. Like if you try to watch the bad TV.
Oh yeah, because the transmission rate was so bad going from one coast to the other that you got a terrible signal.
When you're a teenager or when you're a kid and you're trying to watch the porns on the static channels.
I think that's an elbow. Yeah. It might be an elbow, could be a boob, I don't know. I'm just going to jerk off anyway. I hope somebody get Lucy K out of here.
Also, so my schedule's been getting busy.
Yeah.
And Owen's a little upset with this.
What's that?
I joined the PTO.
Oh my God.
For Jackson, okay? Now, I like it because I've always had school spirit.
Yeah.
No matter where I was, high school, college, I just love school. And Jackson actually enjoys seeing me at school. So he's like, oh my God. He ran into my arms the other day and jumped and was like,
oh yeah,
thank God you're here. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, I have this going on. I have that going on. I tell him today, I was like, all right, so we're going to Kitland Park today for trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
We have trunk-or-treating coming up on the 28th.
Yeah.
And
that's where everybody just pops their trunks and
Yeah.
Okay.
And they decorate the car.
Yeah.
And I said to him, now, if you want the little ones to participate, you need to bring a canned good.
Yeah.
To the school for it. And he says, now he's thinking that it's during school. He's going to drop Jackson off with canned goods for trick-or-treating with the little ones.
Yeah.
He had no idea what I was talking about. I was like, all right, I need to be there at 4:30.
Yeah.
I don't remember what time it starts, but I know I have to set up all this shit. I got to get the candy ready. I got to get this ready. And he's like, so it's after school? He's like, why don't you tell me things ahead of time? I was like, I show you the flyers when they fucking come home. Whether you read them or not is not my problem.
Yeah, that's fucking on you at that point.
Like, I hang them on the thing. And I tell him, like, you know, I had to keep switching my boograms. Now, you remember in high school when you got to buy, like, Valentines and you could send to, like, people in school?
We didn't do that. For us, it was like, you had your own Valentines. You could do whatever you want with those, but the school thing was the carnations.
Okay.
Okay.
But you could send them to different girls or teachers that you liked or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, so now we're doing boograms for Halloween. Where
Boograms.
They're $1 a piece.
Is that how you found out if you have breast cancer or not?
No.
You got to go sign up and get your boogram?
No. But so you can send them to your teachers, to the principal. You can have one made out and get it in your classroom and bring it home to your
What a
parents.
fucking suck up are you? And you're like, I'm sending sending boograms to fucking teachers. So like, hey, I see you, girl. I like what you're doing here.
So anyways.
Send Tyler to fucking detention. I got it.
We had to sell them from the 20th to the 24th.
Okay.
And I originally signed up for the 22nd. And I was like, crap, I can't do the 22nd because I got an appointment in Kissimmee that I've got to go to.
Oh, man.
So I had to cancel that and I switched it to the 24th. But then my mother tells me that she's not going to be at my house on the 24th. So I had to cancel that. And I was like, well, I know she's going to be there on the 23rd because I'm doing the birthday bash for the month. So I'm going to sign up for that day in the morning.
Yeah.
So I tell her, I was like, hey, I'm not going to be home from 7:45 until whenever I get home, or maybe Owen will be home before me.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? Like, she looked at me like, you've got to be kidding me. Because William still, like, hates when I leave the house.
Yeah, yeah.
I leave the room to go to the bathroom, and he's throwing a fit, bashing on the door like he's the cops. So she's like, I had to deal with him cry. Like, you know, Samantha's rubbing his back for me and help me out, and he's just crying his eyes out. I'm like, I'm sorry. He calmed down and fell asleep, so it was all good. But, you know, he was still, like, very upset. She was great. She, like, played with her toys. She helped me out with him. She watched the TV. No problems with that. He cried the whole time. I was like, I'm sorry, Mom. He's only 10 months old. I don't know what you want me to do. But so every time, like, I schedule something, Owen's like, what the fuck? What is going on? And now I have a woman who's trying to bring me into drama. Okay? So she tried to bait me during the birthday bash. She was like, so do you know what happened? Why this person resigned? And I was like, no. I just know, like, I'm in the conversation now. I mean, I could look, but I don't really care to look. I'm just here to do my job, make friends, and hopefully have play dates for my son.
Yeah, yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
You know? And then she started, like, talking to me about our president. And she was like, she's very condescending. You can't give her any, like, ideas, or she'll just put it down. I'm like, okay. All right. I'm just going to go over here and mind my own business. And then the other girl that was with us is like, yeah, you know, Marcus did this and he, like, tried to steal. And that woman goes, you know, I really don't think that happened.
Yeah.
And I'm like, peace out. I've got to go. Like, I'm done. I'm done. And so I get a call or a text message from my president PTO, and she's like, I heard Lisa was talking shit, that hoe. And I'm like, oh my God.
The president called him that hoe? Oh.
So,
Man, you're in the middle of a Real Housewives of Los Angeles fucking...
right? So she, I called her because I was driving. I was like, I'm sorry, I can't text and drive at the same time. And she's like, I just want to apologize because, like, her trying to put you in the middle is not right whatsoever. I was like, I should understand.
This will not get better.
I should understand that when you put a bunch of women together, that they're always going to be petty and catty. And that there's going to be this one talking shit about that one and this one trying to bring other people in with it. And I'm like, I don't want to get involved, man.
Yeah, you're asking for trouble with that.
Well, and then Owen says to me, he's like, so I told you didn't have to work. And now you're doing a job that you don't even get paid for. I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm also a mom, and I don't get paid for that either. So
Right, yeah. So, like, yeah, pick your poison of shit you're going to do and not get paid for.
Exactly. But, my mother said that she would help me cover the shifts that Owen can't take time off of work for. So.
Oh, man.
Yeah. It's very funny at our house right now. I have, like,
I just want to
PTO
see
binder.
Owen at a fucking PTO function. Like, that would be fucking awesome. Just watch Owen, like,
I see
sit there
other
and
dads,
not know what to say.
I see other dads, like, volunteer for certain things. And I'm like, you're lucky I don't put you up to volunteer, sir.
Yeah.
Like, but, you have to go through this additions thing where they, like, look at your background. So if you've ever had your license suspended or stuff like that, you're not really able to.
Might not be the best fucking fit here.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how are you gonna tell the kids to do that shit when you're not even, you're behind in your fucking child support, dude?
Exactly. Like, I was like, I can't believe that they accepted me with how many speeding tickets I've had in my driving record.
Slow down! Don't run in the hallway. Yeah. Fuck you, Miss Slider. You can't fucking slow down on the highway. You gonna tell me not to run in the hallway? Fuck you.
It's so funny, though. It's so true.
But lead by a fucking example. I saw you run stop signs before you even got in the fucking building today. Fuck you.
Well, then.
Tell me what to do.
So going back to what we were talking about with Owen earlier, I said to him, there's a time where I love technology, and I'm glad that we're, where we're at with it.
Then you get to a point when you fucking hate it.
But then I hate it because in most cars, unless you get a basic fucking model,
right,
you can hook up your phone, Bluetooth-wise, to the
CarPlay
car.
or whatever, yeah.
And you can sit there and say, hey, call Dirt.
Yeah.
Hey, text message Dirt this. And actually, like, say whatever you need to say. I'm sorry. This phone should not be right here as you're fucking driving.
Yeah.
Trying to go get your fucking kid.
Yeah,
and slowing me the fuck down.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it should not be right fucking here while you're trying to go get your fucking whatever, your decaf coffee from Starbucks.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, I don't get it. Like the theme parks. We used to have maps that went out like this.
Yeah, yeah.
You still knew
now
to look up.
You're on your phone, you're like,
You still knew to
guide
look up
me to
from
King Kong.
But no, now they're looking on their phones and they're like, how do you not see somebody? Like, you're so focused on your phone that you can't see the people around your phone that you're about to fucking walk into. And it's not like it's easy for me and Owen because normally we take 2 strollers. So if Jackson gets tired, he can be put in there. Or if he does something bad, he can be put in the stroller. So I got like 1 kid, he's got 2. And trying to get through crowds and people like, me. Dude, get the fuck off the phone. You're about to get run over by me because I am trying to get to King Kong, which only has a 10-minute wait right now.
Oh, man. It's so fucking bad.
It really is.
I see it happen, like, constantly. Like, in my fucking job, like, there's signs that say, hey, pull in here and park there. People are driving all the way. They're out in the back. They're over there by the fucking waste fucking tanks, and they're like, I don't know where I'm supposed to be. Well, not here. Like, you drove past 3 fucking signs that says do not enter. And you're like, well, this is weird. I don't know how I got here. I'm like, I do. I know how you got here. Because you're not fucking paying attention. You're not reading shit. You're just like, oh, that's weird. It tells me not to go here, but I'm supposed to be there. Fucking douches.
I literally, like...
Idiots.
I seriously... Up in Boston, we have signs that say use your fucking blinker. I don't know if the word fucking is actually on there, but I know it says use your blinker.
Brittany, I watched a fucking lady literally almost give herself a fucking hernia opening a door that had a giant fucking sign on that fucking door in front of her face that says, do not enter, use other door. And in front of that door was a 45-pound fucking base for a sign that had another sign on it that said use other door, and she almost gave herself a fucking coronary pulling that door open against the fucking stopper, against the signs, and then got her head into the door and goes, why is that door so hard to open? Because of all the fucking signs on it that said you're not supposed to be fucking opening it. And then had the fucking balls to go, well, that's not fucking convenient. Maybe go through the door that all those fucking signs are telling you to go through. And here's the worst part about it. That happens multiple times a day.
Well,
multiple times a day. People don't follow the signs that are right in front of their dumbass fucking faces. Can't follow instructions.
Well, I'm telling you, I had this conversation on the cruise, actually. I was in the smoking section, and this woman was like, I can't figure out the app on my phone for the cruise to, like, get the schedules and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, and she was, like, in her 70s. I said to her, I feel like I'm getting dumber each day because I used to be able to take computers apart and put them back together.
Yeah.
And now I look at it and I'm like, is
like,
this
why
gibberish?
Even bother? Yeah.
But it's like between the technology and not like you don't have to remember phone numbers. You don't have to like do anything. You don't have to write half the shit down. Because it's gonna be in your phone. You don't gotta open a book.
Point because everything's so goddamn cheap when it comes to computers and shit. You're just like, why would I bother fixing the computer I have?
Exactly.
I can literally just throw it in the garbage.
It would cost you the same amount of money to fix it as buying
to buy another one. Yeah, exactly.
Like, it just drives me insane. And Owen's now having problems with his little computer.
Yeah.
Because it goes dark. He's, like, in the middle of a report.
Yeah.
And, I mean, one time he didn't even save the report. He didn't save it as he was going. So he got smart this last time and was saving as he was going. And the whole thing went dark. Yeah. So he had to do a reboot, hard reboot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know why you don't just buy a new one. And he's like, I'm not even at the storage. Like, I have this much storage, and it really has like holds this much. And I'm like, okay, but how many years have you had it?
Yeah, but they make it so fucking easy to just upgrade. Like, you store all your shit to the cloud, upgrade a new device, download that to the new device. It clones your system, and you just go on, and you're like, oh, I've got like a year and a half before I start getting messages about how I need to upgrade. And then 3 years from now, the whole goddamn thing dies, and I lose everything. I go start over again. I feel like fucking Scott Bakula and his fucking like Quantum Leap and shit. You're just like, oh, finally got this figured out, and they're like, oh, you finally figured out the automobile, and they're like, now you're in the 1700s.
I know, right?
Yeah. Now you're being fucking tried for a witch.
I mean, look at Furbies. Okay, it was this crazy fucking.
But now it's fucking Labubu.
I know.
It's always something.
But I mean, back in the day, that thing could wake you up at 3 o'clock in the morning doing some shit in your closet.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, what fucking demon just entered?
Yeah.
Like my Furby was in a closet for like, I don't know, say 5 years.
Yeah.
And then I go to move my mother out of that house. And it just wakes up and starts talking again. I'm like,
oh, there you are. Where you been, bitch? Been fucking waiting here for you.
Have you ever seen Ali Wan?
Yes.
Okay, I love her stand-ups.
Oh, she's awesome.
She's so funny. And
I think she's in a relationship right now with Bill Hader, I think.
Really?
I think her and Bill Hader are a couple. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure. But yeah.
So Owen was watching the Facebook Reels,
Yeah.
on the porch as he's setting fire to the new fire pit. And Ali Wong comes on. And she's pregnant in a leopard dress.
Yes.
And she's like, I thought being a stay-at-home mom was going to be fun. I'd be able to hang out with my friends and, go out. But no.
Yeah.
It's like, I have a Tamagotchi, and there's no reset button, so the stakes are set higher. I was like, it totally is. It's like, there's no reset button on any of the kids.
Yes, Ali Wong is currently in a relationship with Bill Hader.
They so go
That's
together.
fucking awesome.
They so go together. But I mean, almost the two stand-ups I've seen of her, she's pregnant in both.
Oh man, the one about her friend who had like she's hiding, the child is hiding behind her labia when she walks in the door.
She was like, she was such a nice, sweet woman. And then she had a kid, and the kid was going in, out, in, out, in, out. And finally she had to have a C-section.
Yeah.
And she's like, look at my pussy! Yeah. Look at my pussy! Yeah. And I'm like, it looks like two dicks hanging down. And then I'm making her laugh, and she's like, got a pillow over her C-section scar, and she's got a towel underneath, and she's saying, you're making the what was the word? It's a Mexican dish or something. That you're making that fall out of the... I was like, oh my God.
Oh,
my God.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It really is. I mean, to have somebody be able to sit there and be like that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And she's like, a stay-at-home mom does not get a 401k.
Yeah.
We do not get time off. We do not get paid for our job at home. And I love how she tries to hide her accent.
Yeah.
But it comes out
it's so
subtly.
Great. Oh, yeah.
Every so often. It's, oh my God.
Man, so there's a lot of comedy pages or channels or accounts that I follow, and one of my favorite ones is Dark Comedy on Instagram. If you look up, it's just literally called Dark Comedy. It's so good because it's all kinds of like jokes like that. Like the one they posted today, which was fucking hilarious to me, was Anthony Jeselnik, which I don't know if you know.
I don't think I know him.
Oh man, he's so good. When we in the show, I'll show you some Anthony. He's so good because the way he talks, he's so condescending and like forceful. And he said his brother showed him his tattoo, and he said, "Anthony, I got a fucking tattoo. It's fucking Chinese symbol, or no, it's a Japanese symbol. It means awesome in Japanese." And he goes, I looked at it and I said, Brian, you're a fucking moron. That's a fucking swastika.
Oh my God.
And he goes, no, Anthony, it's not a swastika. It's a Japanese symbol that means fucking awesome. And he said, Brian, you're a fucking moron. Everyone on the fucking planet knows that that's the fucking symbol for awesome in Germany.
Oh my God.
His fucking humor is so fucked up and it's hilarious. But he's the one that my favorite. When Norm Macdonald died, he did one of the and it's not a eulogy, but he was one of the people who spoke at Norm Macdonald's funeral. He said that him and Norm are doing this fucking comedy show, and they were both guests on Larry King to promote this show. He goes, and Norm came to him in the dressing room. He said, listen, I got an idea. He goes, Anthony, when we go out there, he's like, let's just trash the other person the whole interview. Because Larry's going to ask all these like pocket questions. He's just like, so how long have you been working with Norm Macdonald? And he's like, and just tell him that you think I'm the biggest piece of shit that's ever walked the planet.
Oh my God.
He goes, and we will just shit talk each other and it'll be fucking hilarious. And Anthony goes, I'm fucking down. He goes out there and he's like, and then Larry King says, Anthony, what's your opinion of Norm Macdonald? And he goes, and I said, I think Norm Macdonald is a giant piece of fucking shit, Larry. And Larry goes, oh, really? Well, then why are you working with him? He goes, because that's what you have to do as a young comic business is you have to suck up to these pieces of shit that are terrible. They're not funny. They're horrible for the fucking business. But the only way I'm going to get anywhere is by latching on to this giant piece of fucking garbage that's Norm Macdonald. And he goes, and I can hear Norm in the green room laughing his dick off at how fucking good this is. He goes, well, I finished my interview. I walked past Norm, and Norm goes, Anthony, that was fucking great. He's like, that was fucking awesome. He's like, now watch this. And Norm goes out there, and Larry King says, so Norm, what do you think of Anthony Jeselnik? And Norm goes, well, I think he's one of the best fucking comics working these days. He's gold.
Oh my God.
He's a legend in the making. And he goes, and Anthony goes, God damn it, he fucking got me. Now I look like the asshole. He's like, he totally fucking played me into that shit. Yeah.
Wow, my God. I would die.
Yeah.
I would have died backstage. I would have been like, wow, I'm a huge piece of shit at this point.
What an asshole am I?
Oh, my God. I'll tell you, like, I love seeing people play out some of the comedy like skits from certain stand-ups.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I saw one today about what's his name? Ron White.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. And the guy's sitting in the car and he's pretending to be the cop as well. And the cop's like, all right, you need to blow into this breathalyzer. And he's like, I ain't doing that.
Yeah.
I ain't calibrated right. Then I'm going to end up doing the whole Ron White thing. Yeah. And I was like, this is fucking hilarious. Because it's Ron White's voice.
Yeah.
When, and then the cop tells me that I need to, and then he's asked me to do an agility test. Do I look agile?
Yeah.
He's like, no, you know what we should do? We should go for a fucking spin, and I'll show you how good of a drunk I am driving.
It's funny because with these the older comedians, like with the storytelling stuff, like one of my favorite in recent time was so Bert Kreischer does the show Something's Burning, where it's a cooking show and everything. Well, he did a show where his two guests were Gilbert Gottfried and David Tell.
Okay.
And so they're doing this whole cooking and they're chopping stuff up, and then David Tell says, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. So David Tell leaves and Bert's there cooking and just him and Gilbert, and he turns to Gilbert and he's like, so what do you like about David Tell? And Gilbert just goes, nothing.
I remember
Bert just dies laughing. He goes, I hope he falls off the stoop and tumbles in the street and gets hit by a fucking car. I fucking hate him. And I'm like, that's the shit that's so funny to me, because that the way that you take a fucking question like that and just take it. No one knows where you're gonna go, and then turn it into a whole bit in itself.
Exactly. Like, okay, so you know what's true nowadays, right? Is that nobody rings the doorbell anymore. Mm-hmm. Unless you're, like, getting a delivery, and you know that you're getting a delivery.
Right,
and
right.
You're, like, watching them on your phone. And, what's his name? He's a comedian, Italian.
Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yes!
Yeah.
And he does the
He's
whole
one of the best right now. Yeah.
That's like, when we were kids, Ma had a cake. Nobody was allowed to touch that cake because it was for, company.
Yeah.
And company just shows up, and then we're like, oh, no, I didn't know how long we've been here. We've got to go.
Yeah.
And then it's like, nowadays, if somebody rings the doorbell, you're like, get the fuck down. Shut off the lights. You get a call from the driveway.
You got to take your shoes off when you come into the party. Why? Because I have white carpet. So you fucked up. And now I got to walk around like a douchebag in my socks all night.
Exactly, right?
You made a poor choice, and now I got to walk around with my socks now. Was this a slumber party?
Oh or, like, you like Joe Coy, right?
Yeah. Oh,
okay. Yeah. I love how his mother took care of him when he was sick.
Yeah.
It was like vapor rub all over everything. Yeah. Like, Mom, I'm dying from the flu. Oh, no, Joseph. We just put more on your feet and I'll take it right out. So I'm like sitting there thinking about that when the kids get sick. And I'm like rubbing Vapor Cool on their backs and their chests. And I'm like, I wonder if I start rubbing it on their feet, if it'll just suck out the sickness.
Bert Kreischer said something the other day where he was saying how he was talking about like all the safety measures that are taken now, and he's like, and Joey Diaz is telling him, he's like, We didn't have none of that stuff. We didn't fucking seat belts. With my dad's driving, he had to slam the brakes on. He just put his fucking arm out. He's like, that's the way we grew up. We were tough back then. And Bert's like, yeah, but we also lost a lot of kids to traffic accidents.
Well, I mean, I seriously, like...
Not everyone's dad had a strong arm. I'm just saying, maybe the seatbelts are a good idea.
I mean, Jackson knows how to unbuckle himself.
Oh, yeah.
And he plays with the
And next thing you know, he's in the back with the eggs. I'm like, he's hanging out with the fucking dog food in the back. And you're like, how the fuck do you get back there? And he's fucking flipping off truckers. And now you got to answer to that.
Well, no, I'll tell you. This kid has told me before, Mom, you need to tell them to fuck off. Like,
yeah.
He's literally like telling me from the back, like, are those douchebags?
That's his fucking superpower. He knows who needs to fuck off.
I mean, is it that car, Mom? No, buddy. It's the car in front of that car that's fucking everything up.
Yeah. Oh, man.
He's literally like, he's got the road rage for me. When I'm trying to be like calm in the car, like, okay, I got him in the car. He's 5. Like, I don't need him repeating this shit in class.
He's like, Ma, open your purse. I got to throw something at this guy.
Exactly.
He's being a fucking asshole. Look at this guy over here. You got no turn signal on. You got his flashers on. He's not even in the emergency lane.
No, okay, so the way Owen
Roll the
drives.
window. Sir. Hey, would you mind going and fucking yourself?
Now the way
Over that way.
The way Owen drives, right? He's the type of person that I want to kill when I'm behind them. Because he does not turn on a turn signal until the light changes to green and he's already starting to turn.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, no. This is not how. No. You turn on a turn signal.
That's why
at
that
least
cop told me one
telephone
time.
pole.
He said turn signals are to tell people where you're going, not where you just came from.
But I'm like, he wants to get upset with me with my road rage and everything. And I'm like, babe, have you seen how you drive? Especially after a long day. It's like, we're in the car, not 5 minutes, and he's like, okay, I guess I'm driving home. And it's like, but you didn't want to drive anymore today. So you got to deal with my lip.
I remember a buddy of mine telling me, he's like, the way my wife drives makes horses a viable option.
Well, I've always explained.
Like, I would much rather have this thing shitting on my lawn than to get back into a motorized vehicle with that person.
Well, I've always explained my driving as aggressive defensive. If I see that your car is a piece of shit with a bunch of scratches and dents in it, I'm getting the fuck away from you.
No, what that means is that you are aggressive towards people who don't like your fucking driving, and then you get defensive about their criticisms. That's what aggressive defensive means. You're an aggressive driver, and then you get defensive when people don't like it. That's what it is.
There are times where we've been driving, right?
It's like, you just ran over my foot. Well, you shouldn't have been at the bus stop. The fuck you doing? Get a driver's license, asshole. I'm trying to drive here.
There's been times where I'm driving with Owen, and Owen's driving, right? And some dipshit does something stupid, and I end up flipping them off. And then all of a sudden, they're, like, trying to race us and, like, brake taps and everything. And Owen gets to the point where now he's heated and feels like he needs to fight the person.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, babe, we have kids in the car. It's one thing for me to yell
let
at
the kids
them.
fight them. Hey, pull over. My fucking kid's going to beat your ass. Get out. Go get him. Fuck that guy up.
Jackson would try. I told my mother the other day, I said, Samantha's going to grow up, and she's going to be the defender of her brothers.
Huh.
It's not going to be the brothers, like, sitting at home waiting for the new boyfriend to come in. She's going to be the one that hears, oh, Jackson was being picked up. All right, let's go. I'm a few grades younger than him, but let's go. Let's get...
Those kids made fun of Jackson's shawl, so I fucked him up.
William's going to be, like, pushed down on the ground. She's like, oh, yeah. All right,
His
I'm rolling my
socks were
sleeves
the wrong
up.
shade of fuchsia, so I fucking decimated the entire 3rd grade class.
my God.
I'm now the Führer of the 3rd grade. Everyone knows my name. None shall pass.
Oh my goodness.
All right, we gotta fucking end this shit.
Okay.
All right, we're I mean, in the show is what I mean. I didn't mean to piggyback that onto the Führer statement that I just made, which I'm sure I'll catch shit for at some point in the next week leading up to the show.
Oh my God.
But all right, so you've been listening to Pop Culture Radio. We've talked about a lot of shit tonight. I don't even remember what the fuck we talked about. I'll come up with a description when I edit this motherfucker.
At some point.
So yeah.
Well, it's the Dirty Boston Show. That's
exactly
the name of the show.
Yeah, but no, I mean the description where I type in like what we talked about. I'm like,
serial killers.
Fritz called in serial killers. Frank Verderosa was in the comments, and I've had it. So this we'll end the show. This is Sore Spot by Happy Valley, and Evan Shaffron, friend of the show. You live in Pop Culture Radio. We will, maybe we'll do a Sunday show next week. Who knows? Next week is a lot of stuff going on. Friday night, Halloween night, Will's Pub. Fritz with Ultimate Sin doing Ozzy Osbourne. Psycho 78 as the Misfits. There's also AFI set that night. And then Saturday night, I will be at the Amway Center. Actually, Fritz and I are both going to go see Bert Kreischer do his Permission to Party World Tour, so that'll be a fun time. And we will catch you guys in November. Crazy to say, it's November.
I know,
is coming
right?
up. Yeah. All right, have a good week. We will see you next week.
Pop Culture Radio has been a Weird Florida production. Make sure you like and subscribe to YouTube and any other channel you hear us on. Have a good night.